pavement, and you get this smell of how the pavement's been hot and it's evaporating, and this kind of wet dog smell, kind of yeah. Like the urban smell of rain.
Right.
It's not nice, bruv.
You know, it's certain rain didn't speak when you're talking about rain because he gets offended.
He gets offended.
What do you mean about my cousin?
That's my people, then.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen it, mate.
Yeah, but I can't lie. I'm glad that it is raining because you can't have arid plains in the parks and in the little piece of garden that you got, or the little trellis where you got the little tomatoes and
where you're trying to grow tomatoes.
Trying to grow something. Rain's like trellis.
No, I
you don't even understand it.
No, because I know what you mean, but I dropped in the conversation when you said trellis. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? That's for growing plants.
Okay. But yeah. So I'm just like, you know what? It's all right. It'll work. And I'm trying to grow a herb garden, people.
My thing.
On a window thing.
No, I mean, but yeah. So I made a little
trellis.
Bed. Corinne get vexed. A bed and planted
couple things
in there.
So come and tell us what did you plant?
So Scotch bonnet. All right. Ignore my ignorance. Chilies.
Okay.
However, green chilies have come out. Now, my ignorance is saying to me, do green chilies come out, or red chilies come out, or if you leave green chilies long enough, they turn red? I ain't got a clue.
Green chilies turn red.
Green chilies turn red.
Yeah.
So green chilies turn red.
Yeah.
So I've got to lock them off now if I want green, or leave them, let them overripe.
What you should be asking is which one is hotter.
No, man.
At what stage is it hotter?
I didn't realize that it was two different or the same.
I think you got to make it grow out and see if these two are right, because he said it with confidence, and he was like, yeah, they change colour.
The really thing.
Yeah,
he did the really confidence.
Yeah. I'm saying that because I've done it.
Okay.
I'm going tomatoes at the moment.
To who? Tomatoes.
That's in a ketchup thing.
Tomatoes.
What type of tomato are you growing?
Normal ones.
Bruv, there's no such thing as normal ones.
You know what the worst thing is?
To be honest with you.
Do you eat them?
No.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
My sons. It's for my sons.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so your sons are growing tomatoes?
Yeah.
Exactly, I'm growing
You
them.
might try and
bare
claim
shit.
You know what?
All right, let's go back to the facts. So anyway, I got herbs like thyme. I got oregano.
What time?
Basil.
Because there's bare types of time, you know.
Yeah, there's enough, but just our time. Because when I went in,
time.
No,
the one that I use in Carnival, I don't know what it's called. Just the normal
Time.
sprig time. That's the time and set the time out.
West Indian time.
That one. That one. Yeah. So there's that mint, but there's two different mints.
I think there's 3 different types.
No, there's loads of different types of mint, but there's 2 different mints growing, and they're not doing too bad. Oregano, as I said, what it is, Scotch. I'm proud of the Scotch bonnet because I'm waiting for that to tech. Because if it tech, like when you cook, let me just go to the garden, snip.
So have you used anything from your garden
Nothing,
yet?
bruv. Nothing. But soon.
Not live as yet,
Soon come.
so only the chilies have come.
The chili, no, that's a lie. There's 2 red tomatoes, but I can't eat them because if I cut them, I'm gonna have to cut them slice them as thin as possible to make it last a whole meal.
Salad.
All
A
right
whole
then.
salad.
So that, and then the chilies. There's only 2 or 3 of those. But have you lot shared the thing?
It's not to be
nothing
shared.
to share.
because We're not live as yet.
We're live on YouTube.
We're on
But
YouTube.
we're on YouTube, so we can.
Okay, let's just run the rhythm.
Right, cool.
All right,
Oh,
so
we're live now. I just saw the notification.
if we're live now, okay, you might as well carry on with the thing.
Right, okay, so we're gonna go into the range roundup. This is just like a warmer for us, and we've got a guest.
One second, before you even continue, where do I get one of them sexy hats from? Because I see you got a hat with a thing on. I've just got the old T-shirt. Why can't I get a hat?
You can get a hat, but they are ordered through one of the MT man them who's not here. So
Wileycat DJ.
Wileycat DJ, yeah. So there are.
So for anyone that wants an MT podcast hat like the one that Rain is modeling right now, you have to contact the MT podcast.
Basically,
Does it come in various colours?
It comes in all different
Any
colours.
colour you want. What colour would you want?
Red.
Because I'm wearing all black, but say no more. Do you know what I mean? All right, but yeah. So
You know, Kim.
so can the general public get the hats as well?
I believe so. And this will be a good advert for it because then we can just snip this up, put it onto the bits and bobs, as in Instagram, TikTok and YouTube and see what the demand is like, and then we'll create them. They are new era hats, by the way. They're not like just some cheap any old whatever. They're new era hats.
So new era hats with the MT
So they come in
podcast.
sizes.
Well, you can get a snapback or you can get a fitted.
Okay.
I don't even know if they do your size, brother.
I'd want size.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
3 dots.
You got big man
Man
size.
said I'm 3 dots.
Big man size.
758.
Nah, 8.
Whoa.
Man said, whoa.
You must. Man said, "Whoa!" Like CJ thinks a lot.
Nah, you lot are killing me.
8.
This.
Man
Do
said
we want to
3
do
dots.
our
Solid
guest
8.
now, or-
Okay, let's go for it.
Right. So as people have noticed, we do have a. That is not Buddy.
No, I'm not, buddy.
Buddy is in
Isn't that
the
the
country. Are we allowed to say his news, or should we wait for him to come back? To
No, I'll wait for him to come back. But he's in Dominican Republic,
Where did he go that far?
living his life.
Living his best life.
All right. So we do have a guest, CJay, the DJ. We're going to get into more details in regards to him,
Why he's here, innit?
why he's here, what he does.
Why it's relevant being here at this time of year.
And what he's about.
So wait, you lot told me we just got rid of Buddy. That's not true.
Well, you can tell Buddy that if you want to, but he's sitting in Buddy's seat, so you're welcome back.
Oh, is this where buddy sits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So what I do, I do like a roundup. So there's things that I've come across in the news. Some are quite political, some are quite jovial, some are music related, and I say what they are, and then we have a brief discussion. I've been told that I've got about 15 minutes. So I'm going to start with one. So this one says, so I can't remember the official study, but it says by 2030, there's going to be an estimate of 45% of women aged between 25 and 44 will be single and child-free. Do we see that as a problem?
Where the children going?
I was about to say, does that mean there's a decline in children being born?
No kids. No, sorry. I think that's what needs to be said. They have no kids.
Oh, so they're focusing on the career.
Or just not
Whatever it
Nice,
is, but
yeah,
whatever it
exactly,
is,
yeah.
that's true.
Right.
I don't
But
see
you know
any
what?
problem.
That kind of makes it presents a big problem
What's that?
Massive problem.
because you have to imagine
The census.
if you are with the census, but if you have a populace of, and don't get wrong, the populace has been steadily growing, but if you have a populace that gets to a point and starts to decline, to then buck the trend, it's extremely difficult.
Which is what the Caribbean's going through right now in regards to the elderly and the youth. There's a high
So
percentage
there's
of
a high
elderly.
percentage of elderly and not necessarily the same percentage of youth. So as these elderly are passing away, they're not necessarily being replaced. So you have less people working in your
economy.
economy. I know that sounds really harsh, isn't it? But living in the system. So you got places like Swaziland, I'm going to say, and Swaziland were offering visas to eligible men to come to their country, and you can marry 3 wives for free.
I think Japan or China did something like that because they had a cap on
Children, one
children,
per household.
And then they're experiencing the same thing, which I can't remember. The UK is experiencing it as well. There's too many older people who are putting stress on the health service and not enough young people paying
And
into
the benefit system, the pension system, because now you've got all of these people at the top end of the scale who are trying to extract from the system, but not enough people at the bottom end of the scale who are paying into the system.
Right.
So then, therefore, those that are requiring a pension, there are not enough people paying into the pension pot for all of the elderly people to take money out of the pension pot. Hence why the pension age is progressively moving higher and higher.
So there's 2 things there. Ultimately, the pension thing, that's going to get locked off. Eventually, that will get.
I agree.
We can't sustain it.
It's not sustainable.
It's a broken system.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Let's just throw that in the
Right.
bin, and they will come to a year where the government will say, people won't be on this time. You ain't getting pension, rah rah. But anyway,
So
in
I
regards
don't think you won't get a pension. I think whatever
Last comments.
whatever it would be as a pension would now be substituted as benefit X, which is then means tested. So then therefore, if you do not have a private pension or savings amounting to X or blah 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 as a property price of X, you now don't qualify for this benefit, rather than the traditional pension system where everyone gets it. Because no matter what age you are, you now get a freedom pass.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You get all of this pension relief stuff, but I think that will be drawn back.
I think they'll just keep raising the ages like cigarettes, so it'll get to a point where you're never gonna outlive it. But
So you like cigarettes?
When you said like cigarettes, I thought old people need to put a patch on their arm to just say,
you know what they've done
be
with
blessed.
buying age for cigarettes and stuff like that.
Right,
What have they done?
I'm going to move on. BBC MasterChef presenter.
Presenters.
The second one, I'm going to talk about the second one. So John Torode, he was sacked for using the N-word. So it's reported that he was actually singing.
Is that what he said?
He was, but he was singing a Kanye West song. Now, he then said, why can't I say it? It's in a song. The question is, are people who are not black able to sing, able to use that word?
Yes.
And are they able to sing songs which contain the word?
Yes, because at Wireless, how many years ago, you know that song, The Box?
The Box.
Yeah.
I don't know the jungle song.
No.
By who?
Hip hop song.
By who?
The guy's name. Come back to me on the
Clips?
guy's name. No, it's not the Clips.
It's not Clips.
But it's got the N-word throughout.
Right.
I don't know how much people was there, but it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
And they're all singing it.
Oh, yes. I do know.
So,
I saw the video.
And it's on the BBC as well. It's on the BBC iPlayer.
But
So you can't say that.
so what we're saying is that, so what you're saying,
And I
because
know
it's-
they say the N-word at Glastonbury.
yeah.
Yeah. Because Busta Rhymes was there this year.
Well, no, every year has had
And they were
an
saying the
artist that would
N-word.
use the N-word.
So-
So we're saying that it's all right for a white
If
person.
you're singing it in a song,
It's fine.
I think it's fine. They use it flagrantly in the USA, no problem.
To an extent, but what I mean is that, so in a concert, we're moving the goalpost. So in a concert environment where you're seeing your favorite artist, Jay-Z, for example,
Yeah.
and you're singing
Something in Paris.
Story of OJ or Niggas in Paris, I'm going to say it so you can block it out. I'm allowed to say it.
Is it because you're black?
Is it? They're allowed to say it in a concert, but if somebody was in the queue
Singing it going
Yeah.
to the concert or
no,
singing it on the
forget
way
that.
from the concert,
You're in
Tesco.
the queue at Tesco.
listening to the concert.
And no concert. Man's just saying
Concert.
In Paris.
that or you have you heard the story of OJ, you lot?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. Singing the story of OJ. Like, is that okay? So there's no music, they're
Roddy
just singing
Rich.
that.
Roddy Rich. He sings it. The Box.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
That was quick.
No, Wiley wrote it.
Why yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is Wiley on the?
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Did you not say hello to Wiley? I know
And
you
DJ
mentioned
Long
Buddy.
said it
Did.
We're
as
gonna
well.
come to it, man. We're gonna come
You have to
to
say
it.
hello
man.
to Wiley. You know what he gets like, bruv.
Yeah.
You know when the stream just locks
Thanks,
off.
guys.
So Sirelli, is it okay?
In a concert, yes.
Right.
In everyday life, yeah, you get a double take
So
from
if
everyone
you're in
around you.
Tesco and someone says move, you N-word.
Ah, there's beef in it. It's on.
Tongo.
Not in everyday setting. In a concert or singing a song in a place where the song is obvious.
Yeah.
So them having their headphones on is not going to be obvious.
I'm having no headphones, man. Just certain. Don't you not just
by
sing
the
songs when
Yeah,
you walk in?
yeah, true.
Yeah,
But no,
I'm
that's
triggered by that word. I'm triggered by it.
I'm triggered because I don't want the relaxation of the word to hit certain demographics where they then move from music into something else. Where they say, I can say it in music, so now I'm going to push the boundary and then call you my blah, 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 and then push the boundary again and then say, stop that. And then it gets further and then the new word's normalised and everyone's using it considering where it came from.
Man, crash into your car, comes out the car, starts singing at you.
Move. Yeah, you know what I mean? Citrus, before we give CJ the last word. Citrus.
Someone jumped him out.
No, I can't. Do you know what? To be fair, the point you made, as soon as you give an inch, you allow you can't close the floodgates as it starts to come through. You can't. And the thing is, do you know what gets me is when you think to yourself of if you watch old programs like American films, like the black and white ones, the Charleston,
Singing Poitier in there, man.
and then and not even that, like the do you remember like years ago we used to watch TV programs and there'll be just the man them tap dancing casually,
Fred Astaire and
Yes.
the man there.
Singing in the ring.
casually just
No, yeah.
all of this stuff. And the more things that you allow to influence, and then it was the what's the suite called?
Minstrels.
The minstrels, thank you. So then it was the minstrels, and it was fine. So you could blackface because I was just being a sweetie. Because all you've done, all you've done is relax the connotation.
Yeah.
And when you start to relax the connotation,
Robinson's jam.
then it can, thank you, then it can be moved into another space. Because it's acceptable here, why not here?
Uncle Ben's.
And then from here, why not here? And then all of a sudden, you're going to go to nursery with your you, who's 4, and his 4-year-old brethren is going to say, "Wagwan, man, oh my lord!"
And then
and you can't say nothing because
they're just kids.
Nick in Paris is playing while they're walking and lining up in the queue.
But then a question. Oh, go ahead.
CJ, final word.
I'm not so triggered by the word. I see it as a derogatory word, but I'm not triggered by it. I'm not going to start fighting someone if they called me it.
You wouldn't?
No.
So you'd know it?
I wouldn't.
So someone at work says, "Hurry up, man." And you'll be like,
I'm that contained that I could just stop the car and ask you to exit. I don't need to fight you.
I'm pulling him out and I'm busting his face.
I don't need to.
You know what it is?
So you're busting
metaphorically,
face,
yes.
Metaphorically,
and you're calmly,
yeah.
Kofi Annan.
He's gonna get out the car, open the
the
door
door
for him,
and say, "Sir, can you please
allow
leave?"
that?" You know what I mean? You know what it is?
I've got much more to lose though by losing my temper.
But then
I
that means a man
I have
can
to think 10 times now.
Yeah, I know, but that means a man can do anything because you're thinking about livelihood rather than teach. Like, there was an incident on the London transport where there was a guy who kept calling a dude. He called him the N-word.
Oh, I thought you were talking about where he called the black woman. The guy was in the train station.
No, that's another one.
And then the hench dude was like...
So what happened? So the other one was, the guy was on the train, underground. The man was calling him the N-word and some other derogatory things. The black dude said, "If you call me it one more time." He called him it one more time.
And he knocked him out.
Pow! He didn't knock him out.
Did he knock him out?
He said, "I'm not even going to waste my time. I would have wasted my time.
Oh,
I would have wasted 2 hours there. I would have been in his chest. I'm not going to make him bleed."
I saw that.
But like people
And
have
the
to
youth
learn.
talking to his camera and got the guy in the background.
No, someone else is filming. I'm not sure. I didn't watch that far because that triggers me where people don't react. You don't react. He goes home to his bedrooms. Oh, I had an altercation. You can see me on social media. Yeah, I gave it to him. I called him that, and then his bedrooms think, "Raw, I can do
much
that."
more to lose, Rain.
What? Like what? It's illegal. Racism is illegal.
It's illegal to use the N-word.
Racism is illegal.
Yeah.
Therefore, the
enhancement.
that word is illegal because people don't use it on the media. They don't use it on the news. Blah 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 blah. When someone uses the word on the BBC, they bleep it out.
And that tells you there's a line you're not meant to cross.
Don't cross
and
it.
if you allow people to cross the line,
Nobody can cross
and then
it.
they cross the line, if you
Glastonbury was on BBC iPlayer. They didn't beep it out.
okay,
Yeah, but then they
If you
beeped out my man. What's his name? Bob Villain.
But that's because of...
Yeah, but he went mad. He went mad. You talking about the guy
Nah, he didn't go mad. He said certain things. Now we're not going to say them certain things.
No.
But try any of us say them certain things on this podcast right now.
And
that's
watch
the
you don't
end.
get
Lock
locked
off. That's the end.
Move on.
And that's the difference.
Next topic.
Next one. Right. A few people died this week. I'm just going to go through them and you tell me if there was.
okay.
Yeah, I want to add one.
So Cosby Show. Theo. Jamal.
Malcolm
Warner passed away. Like.
Drowned.
Did he drown?
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So, like one of them ones, like from our childhood, we've all watched Cosby Show. We all know about him. So rest in peace. Ozzy Osbourne passed away. Don't know if anyone's a fan of his music. I wasn't, but he was a character.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah. Nah,
He did his thing.
He did his thing.
Influence.
Yeah, so did I.
It was very influential.
He was influential.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Died
Today?
I don't business.
So
There's a bit
I don't
racist.
business.
You're not business?
No, it's not a bit racist. He's a racist.
Okay.
He's a racist.
Okay.
He's a big
that's
racist.
your opinion, Rain.
No, it's not an
No,
opinion.
it's not. I'll show you the clip.
Oh, Jesus.
No, do it. They have to prove to
No,
me.
I'm going to have to because our editor might clip this up and then
he
might use
needs
it.
facts.
Yeah, so
So wait,
You're
I've got
calling
it here.
Hulk
I've got it here.
Hogan
Wait, I'll read it out to you.
God rest the dead.
Okay.
No,
All right.
ban him.
I'm now going to use derogatory language. So bleep
Okay.
it. So quote. I'd rather she was going to to fuck some nigger. I'd rather her marry an 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million like a basketball player. I guess we're all a little fucking racist fucking niggers.
That's one thing. That was about
That's from
his
Hulk
daughter.
Hogan.
His daughter dating
A
a
black guy.
black girl.
Yeah.
A black guy, sorry. Then, obviously, there was something that happened in 2015 where he featured in a sex tape. Did anyone know that?
Yes.
No.
Right? So he featured in a sex tape where there was a leaked transcript where he was using loads of racial slurs. He's a racist. I don't business. That's why I want the Ultimate Warrior to bust his face more time. He was a racist. Bun Hulk Hogan.
Anyone else pass away?
Oh, you tell me now, because you said you had one more.
No, that was the one. But
Oh, that was
I
the
wasn't
one.
going to go that deep.
No, yeah, but-
I really liked Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, I know, but
I liked him as well.
a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I wanna be an American. You know, he used to do the thing,
Yeah,
walk to the crowd.
Yeah.
I was doing that shit. I was 8.
I was doing that. I was doing. Oh, I'm a warrior on the ropes. You know their way there. You know their way there.
Matty.
All right. Last one.
someone else that passed
Who
away.
does anyone know who the biggest drug dealer in history is, according to, I believe it's Time magazine?
I'm out.
Escobar?
Nope.
It's
a woman,
That's
innit?
an easy
It
target.
is a woman.
Yeah, it's a woman. I
Oh,
can't
I
remember
can't
her
remember her
name.
name. There's a thing about her.
Tonga.
Tongolina.
Chief.
I'll put you out of misery. Queen Victoria
Oh, wait, I
Okay,
didn't
go
know
on.
that.
was the biggest.
Opium?
Opium. The
Right.
opium trade. The
I did
opium.
know
Oh,
about
right.
that, yeah.
See, I like it. Biggest drug dealer in history. So we talk.
To India?
It was
from India.
It was India and I think China, and that's what started the whole war thing.
Tea. It was based
Legal
around
drug dealer.
It was it was based
Obviously
around
it wasn't legal.
tea. It was based around tea.
Yeah, and then when
That's where the trade doors opened.
they said they didn't want to buy her things no more, that's
Yeah.
when it was pasta and war. So China said, oh, we're not dealing with it no more. They didn't want her drugs. She said, you're taking them, and then she was pushing it all over the place. Opium, biggest drug dealer in history. Not many people know that.
And forced them to take it.
Yeah, forced them, and then it just all opium wasn't the drug of choice. That was in the 1840s, I think it was. But yes, that's the range roundup. We're gonna move swiftly on to the main topic. So I hand over to Sirelli, ever so slightly, but yeah, we get into that now.
Okay, so before we go into the topic, we've got a guest today.
Hi.
So, Mr.
evening.
Guest, fake buddy, the truth. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, my name is CJay. I run a Carnival mass band called Caribbean Sessions. I've been doing so for the past, since 2014.
11. 11.
2014.
11 years.
Is it 11 years?
Wow.
He went to your school, innit?
I never went to our school, bro. Do you know when they had the special department? Do you know, like, in my school, all right, he went to our school, but they had a department where some youths went to school in the caravan next to the school. So they could just be mobile. All right.
But yeah, so we're here to talk about all things Carnival. I'm very gracious for you guys inviting me down today. And
Again?
And hopefully I can answer any questions that you may have.
I've got a question. I know I'm interrupting, but I've got a question, but I'll come back to that. Go.
Good evening and welcome to the MT Podcast. My name is The Citrus. To my left, you have...
Rain, I'm not going to swear, Nelson.
And beside him, you have...
Man like Tongo, you're done now.
And beside him, you have...
Sirelli, ever so slightly broken.
And our guest for this evening is...
I'm CJay, the DJ.
Mad
For the Morrison.
Something. You have to do something else. Like CJ, the DJ, Caribbean Sessions.
Jump and wine, jump up and wine.
Sessions.
Bro, you need to
No
do more
enthusiasm
energy.
about
Rough
himself
Rider, something.
at all.
And my name is The Citrus. Yaga yo, 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 yo. All right.
Did you not just make that stuff up?
What do you mean?
I'm really
We've
intrigued.
all got our thing.
We've all got a thing.
You ain't got a thing, bro.
No.
You should have come
You
up
ain't
with
got a
a
thing.
thing.
You know
Pause.
why I ain't got a ting? I tell you why. Because usually I'll just press a sound effect.
DJ
You
CJ.
understand?
One of them.
You understand? So it's really, I should have walked with my decks today.
All right.
Like, we ain't paying you, bro.
No one wants that.
Yeah, that,
No one wants that.
yeah.
But yes, so
Anyway, moving
So,
on.
over to Sirelli.
Yes. So today's podcast is a little bit different for us. Today it's about the upcoming event. Now, Carnival is something that's part of all of our lives, apart from, but we won't mention them.
All of our lives?
No, it's
All of
part
our
of my life.
lives.
100% it's part of my life.
Oh, so we adopting it today, yeah?
I'm not adopting it. No.
Okay, no, yes, you are.
He just-
Because I believe his aspect of Carnival makes a huge aspect of Carnival.
In the humble beginnings, it was it was what it was, and then the sound system element took it somewhere, or the unification of that helped it in the UK. Further afield, I'm not sure.
So now that you said that, I'm glad you kind of started with that. So everybody here goes Carnival.
Yeah.
And everybody here has a different idea, perspective, experience at Carnival. Rain, as you've mentioned that, please give us a little rundown of what your experience is when you go to Carnival. What your typical Carnival day is.
My typical Carnival day, link up with the... Okay, what age am I? Now or back then?
Your pick.
27-year-old Rain.
You see, I didn't want to get into trouble.
So
I don't want to hear nobody getting bottled.
27-year-old Rain was still link up with the man. I'll be honest, link up with the man. It was probably, there was an element of music, but we weren't looking for any artists. We weren't necessarily looking for sound systems. We were down there looking for gal.
So you walked the route?
The music was a compliment.
Was a bonus.
It was a compliment. The beauty for us as youths, let's say youths, as 27-year-olds, down there, because the floats went around, you could dice hair, red-hair, splurt. Do you splurt? And again,
Nice.
as Mr. Play said, a dance isn't a relationship. Unless you wanted it to be at that time.
Nice.
And that was my thing of it
All
at
right.
that point.
Tongo, give us a little snippet of what Carnival was to you.
23-year-old Tongo.
23, right. That was link up with the Rowdy Bunch. Shout out to the man them. And we literally made sure we had the following Carnival kit. Pen, travel cards, because back then, man them used to write girls' numbers on the back of travel cards. I don't know why, but it was a handy thing to do. Man had to make sure that the straights, the freshest clothes, the freshest trainers, which, if you actually think about it, it makes no sense.
None at all.
Because they're bound to get stepped on. But fresh trim, man would all link up at Dalston Junction Station, head down there, and it was just wild. We used to go rampage. I never used to do Soca thing then. I used to be all about sound systems, rampage, go get to jungle, like Rinse FM, not Rinse FM.
Cool FM.
Cool FM.
Of course.
Brad, that was kind of with them times there.
Okay.
Now it's a completely different thing.
Citrus.
What age?
26. No, 19.
Yeah, I was about to say.
19.
You think I'm enough old.
That's a better age. So 19, I was at Carnival. So by the time Carnival started, I was already there for 3 days playing.
It's not joking.
I was practicing playing Steelpan because we had Panorama, which...
Sorry, Citrus, what's Panorama?
Panorama is a Steelpan competition event.
Sorry,
which-
what's a steel pan?
Steelpan is an oil drum that's cut in half. Majority are cut in half, but the entire pan is played. They are tuned in to the sounds that you'll get from a music sheet, so from A flat to G, and the pan are played. Music's played on the pans, and songs will be interpreted and played on steel pans by different arrangers, because they'll arrange different songs in their interpretation. And while this is all done, it'll be judged by a panel of 4 or 5 at a concert-style event, which will take place the day before Carnival.
It used to be free, innit?
Yeah, it was free.
It's chargeable now.
It's chargeable now, but it was free.
Question,
And
sorry.
we spent our entire summer learning
Practicing
this
for
song back to back to back to make sure on the day of execution it was played to the best of our ability, to be judged by this panel, and then whoever won got the plaudits to say, you are the Carnival Panorama champions for this year. And that took me up to the Saturday, and then come Saturday night, I would rave to whatever rave was out. Sunday morning, 4, 5 o'clock, we would go out, enjoy J'Ouvert, which is like early morning event where there was paint, powder, oil, whatever else was taking place at that time, where it was basically thrown over people, celebrated, a combination of music and drums and a rhythm section. A rhythm section, for those that don't know, is acoustics. So anything from a cowbell to a dudum.
When you say cowbell, you literally mean a bell that hangs
the bell
around.
that cows used to wear. People would just hit it in time. as well as the iron. The iron was a wheel of a vehicle, and that would be for a few hours into the sunset, so into the sunrise, into the morning. Then we would go home, wash, change, Carnival, all day Sunday, Sunday night, go raving, sleep for a couple hours, Monday, back on the road, probably have to play Steelpan again, and then enjoy Carnival. Tuesday, fall asleep, wake up on Friday morning.
That's a day and a half. There's one question I wanted to ask you, going back to the Steelpan. I remember speaking to somebody and they said it's an orchestra. Give us a little bit of information
So
about
it is an orchestra, as in there are several different types of Steelpan, and the Steelpans are played as, do you know what? If any panists are listening to this, they're going to cuss me down.
My son plays Steelpan.
All right. So there is tenor, which is like the vocals. There is seconds, which is like the rhythm. There is cello, which
cello.
is like the second rhythm. Then there is guitar, the clues in the name. Then there is tenor bass, which is like the bass section that supports the vocals. And then there is
I think you missed
bass.
double seconds.
Now, double seconds is like the same thing because it's 2 pans versus 1 pan. But then there was bass. And aside of that was the drums and the rhythm section.
These pans are expensive. If anyone knows how to get one for cheap, please let me know. I'm going to come to you afterwards because you must know.
All right.
Someone.
So I left you till last. I left you racist. I left you till last because you're our in-house resident Carnival expert today.
Representative.
Yes. A rep. Thank you very much. So
Wait, do you have one of the AAA name badge things at Carnival?
I do.
That you can walk past the police and just say,
Move out of the way.
let me get one of them.
Move out the way.
Let me
Let
get
me
one.
get one of them.
Wait, move out the way.
get out the way.
As a
No,
yard,
can I
give me
come
one of
through?
them.
Just move out the way.
I want one of them.
Yeah. So we'll be photocopying the empty
So can I
AAA
get one?
badges.
No.
Why is he here? Why is he here?
You should have brought that to show.
So
Multiply
I'll
that
tell
by
you,
4.
give me last year's one. I'll just rock that one.
Give me the first one you got.
If
On
the
a-
bit
on a
hopefully
nut.
they're not listening. Every year it's the same colour.
Give me the thing, man. Give me the thing. I'm bopping
me
it.
a one.
I'm CJ.
Do you know when they ask me? Do you know when they ask me, "Yo, CJ, what's going on?" I'll be arguing them because I say, "Who's CJ?" You know, with the whole thing. I don't care. I don't care. Let me
Where you
get
go? Sorry, where you
So,
to?
apart from your AAA exclusive pass that you have, CJ, tell us, 21-year-old CJ,
What's your involvement in Carnival and how's that evolved from?
21-year-old CJ.
So I started off Carnival obviously as a child, and we used to go to Carnival with our parents with a band called Masquerade 2000, and that's where I became indulged in the whole festivities from an early age. That would probably been about from 1992 up until about 2009. I would say I spent my majority of my years with one band. So I didn't really get an opportunity to explore the Carnival route. So when you're talking about Steelpans and these other aspects and Panorama and these types of things, didn't really get a chance to explore these things. But I knew about them, but I was really heavily invested in making costumes and learning about the trade and how it all came about. And then I don't know if you also know that I'm a DJ as well. So I was given the opportunity to play music on a truck, and that was a 10-hour shift.
Sounds like child labor to me.
Yeah, it was really tough.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
10
difficult.
hours. Yeah, it was 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
So I've never done on a truck. I've done Carnival as a sound, as in like a DJ, and that's probably like what half an hour to an hour. But the truck thing, I just didn't think it would be difficult.
It's hard. Playing music for 10 hours is hard. I don't care what you're standing on your feet 10 hours in one spot is hard.
And you can only play, what can you play?
You can only play soca. You can't play.
Now.
Well, then, that band, it was quite strict. I don't know about other bands, but the band that I was in was only allowed to play soca.
It was Masquerade, yeah?
Yeah, Masquerade 2000.
So I played Masquerade 2000 on the road in France,
Okay.
and they only wanted it, once again, soca.
Yeah.
And I played a bouillon section.
Okay.
So that, for those that are not aware, that is
Dominican?
Dominican,
The
St.
French,
Lucian,
the French-speaking
soca.
islands, yeah. Yeah.
And half the band protested because they were like, "This isn't what we're expecting to hear." Even though it's a stream subsidiary of Soca, it's not our subsidiary of Soca. So they didn't want me to play it. But the captain at the time, God rest his soul,
Yeah.
he said to me, "Play your section."
Yeah.
So I played for 45 minutes. By maybe 20 minutes into the protest, the protesters was like, actually,
Let's just work with it.
let's just run with this.
So it does sound good after
And
a
it
while.
sound, yeah, it sounds
And it's
after a
about
while.
beats,
But
tempo in it.
if you've
Man said
never
after a while.
If you've never, no, after a while, if you've never heard it before, like for example, Rain, he's probably never heard Dominican music, but after a while, you're like, oh, I can pick up this rhythm
You can deal with it.
and understand what's going on, But continue.
And off the back of that, I must have played maybe about 6 years on the road in France for them.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really good, really eye-opening, really different. So, but anyway, we're going to get into the
Yeah, nitty gritty.
the bits and bobs.
What else do you want me to talk about in terms of
No, the rest of your kind of experience.
my experience. So, I then was presented with an opportunity to create my own section. If you don't know what a section is, it's a group of
Masqueraders?
women and guys in your particular color or style and theme. Because as I said to you, I've done the 10-hour shift about 3-4 years, and it's quite mundane doing that every year. It's like you can do more. So I challenged myself to create my own section.
Did you repeat songs in that 10 hours?
No,
Really? Okay.
no,
Great.
You didn't, or
No.
you wasn't allowed to?
I didn't.
Oh, you can. You can do what you like.
Could.
It's very challenging.
No,
Yeah.
I'm asking.
No,
Because
not to repeat songs is challenging.
I know that, but I mean, he might have been specifically directed. Don't repeat any songs.
No.
Or not. Do you know what
No,
I mean?
it was a personal challenge.
But to be honest,
The
you probably
repertoire
get
is-
judged. Why have you played this song? Because
Yeah.
he played it at
But
12
there was-
o'clock.
but let's be
it's now
honest.
4 o'clock. We want to hear that song.
Yeah,
Do you
there's
get what I
certain
mean?
songs
Yeah.
that are requested
Yeah.
and you'll play again. For
Fair
example,
enough, yeah.
Togetherness, for example, that might be a song that you would have played at
From
12 o'clock.
A group called
Square One,
Released in.
1998.
Well done.
My brother.
Nice. Okay. Look how buff that side of the sofa is.
I did that.
What's the album called?
Oh, who cares?
So you didn't know it.
No, I didn't know because that's St. Lucia.
Sorry?
What?
We went to St. Lucia in '98.
Oh.
Don't test Tongo, I don't know why you say what for.
I asked him the album name.
Yeah,
you got
it was a
something
solution.
wrong.
I was baffed.
Yeah, Tongo's the bashment one.
Now you got me now. I want to know the name of the album.
Someone can Google it. Go on.
I
Something to do with
can't remember what it looks like. I can see it, but I can't remember what it's called.
In Full Bloom?
No.
Yes.
Is it Infinite Boom?
Yeah, it was a blue and gold case. Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry
I
on.
think I stole it from you, to be honest.
So, yeah, carry on, CJ.
Yeah, so in 2016, I presented my idea to a mass band to take me under their wings with this idea to create
A different mass band?
Yeah, different mass band.
What's the band called?
Chocolate Nation,
Owned by.
Mike Forbes.
Shout goes out to Mike Forbes. We like Mike.
I
And
presented
Sean.
him with the idea, and he was very forthcoming. I explained to him I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have an idea of how to put it together, but I have drive and determination, and I think that can get you far enough. Only get you so far, but far enough. And he took me under his wings for 4 years, showed me how to put the business together, how to order things, timings, and even just
People don't necessarily, sorry to cut you, CJ,
Yeah.
but just to keep the pace a bit faster,
Yeah.
people don't necessarily understand the ins and outs of Carnival.
No.
They think a truck turns up, there are people wearing skimpy costumes.
planning starts from September.
The year,
So-
like
so-
after Carnival finishes,
Yeah.
the next month planning
Yeah.
starts, yeah?
Yeah. So
And what does that look like?
I
Like,
actually
just
lied
give it to us
because,
quickly.
for example, I've actually created the artwork for 2026 already.
So 2026 Carnival,
I've
but
already-
2025 Carnival is a month away.
Yes, a month away, but
So you've already started your storyboard, artwork.
yes, I've already
planning.
spoken to the designer
Nice.
about the section name, what it's called, the 3 sections, the colours.
Why don't we know any of this? We've got no
He's trying
inside
to hold it
information.
up so we don't make t-shirts and turn up on the day.
No, it's giving it to us. No, but we're asking.
Yeah,
But
so-
can I ask questions though?
Yeah, go
So mas, M-A-S, comes from the word masquerade.
Masquerade, yeah.
What's the significance of masquerade in Caribbean culture?
I think possibly, and I don't want to stand on it, but I think they used to cover their faces with masks.
To emulate what, French robbers or something?
I can't.
No,
answer.
I think originally it was to mock the landowners or whatever it is, so you can disguise yourself as them. So there were different. So traditionally there are very strict sections in traditional Caribbean bands.
Bands, yeah.
So you could represent
The Midnight Robber.
the Midnight Robber.
Right, okay.
You could represent like folklore.
Yeah, that's the ladies with
there's
with the big bums and stuff like that.
yeah. So there was lots of things you can represent. So it weren't skimpy costumes. It was
And then you
literally
had mocha zombies,
mocha zombies.
which
Yeah.
is like men on stilts.
I've seen that
Who-
still.
who-
Yeah.
who would
The long
pretend?
legs.
Yeah,
That was
pretend to
another-
be.
And they didn't want that to transpose from Carnival into their private lives. So a lot of them, as you
Would
say,
dress up, yeah.
would dress up, cover up their faces, so they could almost
Play the
make-
act.
Like an alter ego.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. Play that role and play it to their heart's content, and not be judged the next day or not have to answer to at the
Because
time.
you got to understand, Rain, Carnival is freedom.
Yes, yeah, I know that.
It's a euphoric moment for those 2 days. It's a cumulative build up. It doesn't just start from the purchasing of the costume. It starts months before that.
Yeah.
You're speaking to your friends. What colors do you like? What band are you going with? What section are you in? What shoes are you wearing? What makeup are you doing? Bridget, what socks are you
Well,
wearing?
CJ, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
For some of these, and I'm going to talk to the women.
Yeah.
For some of these women that wear costumes, how much does a carnival weekend cost them?
Upwards of £1,000.
Upwards of £1,000.
So what do you get for that 1,000? Give us an
Yeah,
idea.
what's- wait,
What's
wait,
1,000
so-
about?
£1,000.
Yeah, upwards.
How much is a wedding dress?
Never bought one.
It depends on who you ask for.
Never bought. I said no more. Wait. But £1,000.
I know.
You bought
No
one.
one else.
You know,
Did you notice? I didn't go over that.
Go to you on purpose.
Right then. How much? How £1,000?
Upwards.
All right, let's put it this way.
Talk for it.
How much have you? What's the maximum you've paid for an event, a one-off
Outfit.
event? Yeah.
No, for Carnival. How much
No,
did you
no,
pay
no.
for
Let's
Carnival?
not
No,
use Carnival.
that's mad.
Yeah.
As a band.
I don't know where Soundman's going with that.
That's mad. But for like, if I'm going to like
A dress-up
an
shindig.
exclusive event, and like from the crepe to the hat is new,
Like Ascot.
I'm thinking maximum
Yeah, maximum.
£5. Maximum. I'm not going. There's no like £5 is hard to even reach.
Yeah.
But maximum £5.
Soundman.
What's your question?
He's wearing Versace.
No,
Versace
seriously,
belt.
what's your
It's already
question?
£850.
What for you is a comfortable amount to spend on an outfit for a
For
one-day event?
So it's a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give me an example of what that day event is, because you said not Carnival.
So dancehall music,
A
pure
festival,
dancehall artists,
Ascot,
dancehall food.
a wedding.
You know what I mean?
a dancehall.
Listen to dancehall, Ray. What's going on?
Only.
But I still don't get you said not
A wedding.
Carnival. So
Capleton is in town and you're going to see him.
Capleton's only going to be for 3 hours. It's not going to be for the whole time. So that's
But
different.
it's a whole day event. It's
Okay.
Jamaica Day.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. To help
Yeah,
you understand
yeah.
it.
Well done,
It's called
Jamaica Day.
Jamaica Day.
Okay, for example, Freedom Street.
And you have to represent.
Well, I'm gonna answer your question. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'll answer your question. In the realms of a couple £100, because I would already had the trainers.
Okay, so let's say you didn't have the trainers,
Yeah.
right? Because you're me and
Yeah.
we don't have trainers in stock. So how much will it now cost? Haircut.
Oh, so about all of that stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what
it's
he's
the whole
saying.
thing. It's the whole
Right. So
thing.
if I decided to get one, haircut, yeah.
Hat.
I might just wear a hat.
Hat.
But yeah, if it's a new hat, but yeah.
New hat. Aftershave, trim.
So you're looking at about 300-400.
With crepe.
Yeah, because I'm not going to wear anything spicey dicey out there.
But you're just standing up and posing.
Freedom Street.
Yeah, so exactly. I'm not going to
In white jeans.
Yeah, racist. But I wouldn't wear nothing flicey dicey out there. But I'd have to have my own section where no one ain't coming in and it's just my people. Like say you lot in there.
Off.
He'll have cones around his shoes.
Well, all that. But yeah, it's about £300-400.
So £300-400, and he's saying a bag.
But that's just the costume.
Upwards.
That's just the
Upwards.
costume.
No,
yeah.
it's not just a costume.
It's the package.
No. It's the event.
Women are spending.
I thought we said this for the
So
weekend
right.
a minute ago.
Sorry.
I'm a bit confused.
So wait.
Wait, so no,
let me-
put it
sorry,
in.
Susie, if you don't mind.
I
I want to take this bit.
Because
So-
what it is, I'm coming from a point of I don't know nothing. You lot have education.
So
in it. Therefore,
I'm going to jump in. So if I've got a green costume,
yeah,
the costume might cost me £5.
right.
Yeah, that's like in the middle of the park. A £5 costume. That's just a costume.
Yeah.
She wants matching crepe,
Yep.
right?
Hair accessories.
That's already £70.
Oh,
to make it
crepes,
easy,
that,
yeah.
okay.
Get the tights.
Right. She's got tights. Right. That's another £25.
For our tights.
Right. Look for her tights. Right. She's done her nails
I
to
get
match
that.
the costume. That's another £35.
Hair.
Hair.
My thing.
You know the hair
£100
has to be
bill.
on point.
£100.
£100.
£100.
Makeup.
Makeup as well.
£100.
If you got a makeup artist as well.
Yeah.
One
most
fifty.
girls,
and
most
all them
girls are
things
doing
there.
makeup artists now.
Right.
And they'll have a handbag.
And then they're
that's
going to get
big.
accessories
Yeah.
to match the outfit.
So they get this thigh bag thing now.
What's that?
It's
a bag that
literally
ties onto
a
their
bag
thigh.
that sits on your thigh.
Oh, thigh bag. So I thought you said thigh. Sorry.
It's thigh bag.
I heard style as well.
Yeah,
But all right.
thigh bag.
So,
It's about £35 for that.
and then you're going to, some women are going to bring liquor on the road. And we're not even going to include the diet regime it took to get into shape for Carnival.
Yeah.
The gym contribute. No. Bruv, some
That's why I
of these
said
chicks,
to you, it doesn't just start from
it's
Carnival.
mad. Like, I'll roll up there in my big belly, feel no way, bruv. But there are some women that are like,
You're
no,
talking about just Monday.
gym body, one day. But they're from January. They're in
Monday.
it.
Sunday as well, they spend money.
So, gal go to the gym for Carnival.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
Do you know what? For the one photo that might be in the Evening Standard.
My thing.
100%.
And the crazy thing is,
Man do it as well, you know.
in our band, 9 out of every 10 years, there'll be a photo of one of our masqueraders in the national press. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
100%.
So
I don't know how though.
it's not like you might.
And big tabloids as
Yeah,
well.
it's not like you might get snapped. The probability is high.
Yeah. Right.
So, and these women know that.
Can't
And
record
that
slim.
makes your Instagram posts, do you know what I mean? Your Snapchat, your da-da-da, your da-da. Nah, I can't be caught like, yo,
Is that a small percentage of females that go there that are thinking
bro,
that way?
it's like, I would say it's 80% of the females that go, no, potentially I could get snapped. And there are some women that say, do you know what? Do you know a costume all of these hoes are wearing? Excuse my language. I ain't wearing that.
Yeah.
I want
Some of the
Spicy
top.
dicey
whatever
thing.
their thing is,
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot you're talking about pictures.
plus the extra
Some women pay
Feathers.
my photographer
to snap them exclusively.
shoot.
photo shoot
Yeah, as well. And that's like what, 350?
in the morning.
Was
But the thing is,
how
that
was
makes perfect sense though, because you've spent all this money, as you've said, upwards of £1,000 to do this to yourself.
You want to commemorate.
Yeah, you don't want Tongo coming with his little sideways iPhone.
With his 16 pictures. With his 16.
You want the proper thing.
Yeah.
You want the
Pixels.
sunlight hitting your skin, and
And you're glowing, innit?
and you want it edited after properly.
Properly. Yeah.
You want to be able to say in 5 years' time that was my body.
Yeah.
That
Look
was
at mummy.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is what I was rolling with.
yeah. It's a proper.
It's a whole thing, innit?
It's a whole
and
package.
and the crazy thing is when like someone being in the carnival scene, it's when you see and hear that women spend all of this money and get a poor or negative carnival experience. I think to myself, this is such a huge disrespect.
I'm very disappointed when I see somebody.
And sometimes
somebody
these things are trending,
unhappy.
innit?
Yeah. And it could be something minute, like they waited long for the toilet. Like, how can I do better? How can I?
And do you know
how
the worst
can
thing
I-
is?
How can
For
I?
the majority of us, we're like, what do you mean
Yeah,
wait for the
like,
toilet?
I wanna throw my hat, you know.
That don't mean no
it
sense.
doesn't. You
make
might
no
not mean
sense.
nothing to you,
Go
but
on.
you got to remember, someone's just spent upwards of £1,000. I want their experience to be impeccable. I can't make it perfect because perfect doesn't exist, but I want it to be the best experience that they can have for that one day.
Right.
So how can I speed up the queue for the 2 toilets that I have?
Just for the toilets.
For the toilets.
And the crazy thing
that creates a negative experience. You know, when they're being handed their food, are my team triple checking that food is piping hot?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's a little thing.
So all of these things.
Just keep the invisibles
So
invisible.
Yeah.
So we've got to even just make sure the food is hot.
And there's another thing. Like some of the women are wearing big backpacks, loads of feathers. They can't maneuver through the crowd as easy as a smaller one.
So when you say backpack, what they have a bag with feathers on it?
No.
Not a Carnival.
So it's a metal frame with feathers on it. That's this guy.
on a Falcon Flex.
Yeah.
That's quite large. So if you've got peacock, it's quite large.
Right.
So they can't maneuver through the band.
Yeah.
So they're wearing this big thing.
So they're
A 6 foot span.
and they maneuver further and further back. They're looking at the truck, which is 800 meters down the road. How they're getting a beverage.
Right.
So it's now for me to now look at that scenario.
As the band owner, you need to make sure they're getting their experience covered.
I say to my staff, can you take 2 bottles of drink, go to the
Down
back
here.
of the band with some ice, and take care of those 10, 15
That's very considerate.
masqueraders.
And would you
But that's
say
from
this is
learning.
down to experience?
Yeah,
of
I've learned that
going through it?
over the time.
Okay.
You know,
So-
or I'm walking through the crowd and
And you're
they'll pull me.
seeing-
They'll pull me
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, CJ, I haven't had a drink in an hour."
What?
And I'm like, "What?" Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why haven't you had a drink in
Okay.
an hour? Oh, but look where the truck is and I can't get through.
Okay.
So tell us something about this drink. So when you're on the road, how do you get drinks? What's the...
So we give them a specialized cup that has branding on it, Caribbean Sessions on it, and they can go to the truck.
But this is your band. This
is
isn't
my band,
every
yeah.
band.
So this is if we come to Carnival with you,
With me,
as a member of
you get
Caribbean Session.
You get a special cup, and that allows you to have an alcohol.
So if I'm with a different band, should I ask them for my cup?
you won't be able to enter the rope. So we have security guards.
So
either
it's
side.
just your band,
Yeah.
your drinks.
my band, my drinks.
Okay, I understand.
So
now.
you can come to the bar. and
What about if you give me the triple 18? Can I go to any band?
No.
I'm just trying to work out where I
No,
stand with it.
don't worry about the triple 18 because it's got my face on it. So don't worry about that.
We all look the
And
same.
you can go to the truck and get yourself an alcoholic beverage or a non-alcoholic beverage.
Right.
And you can-
Anytime.
Water.
from 10 o'clock in the morning until we finish.
I can get
So does the
burst
bar continue to
from
be open?
One
Do
at a
you
time.
have-
One at a time. One
The
at a time.
only time that it closes is when we're crossing the judging zone.
Okay.
Not to cause any confusion. What is the judging zone?
So the judging zone starts from...
And before you explain the judging zone, sorry, please include the judging zone and what's being judged.
Yeah.
Because we see I've seen the space. It kind of goes
A little platform thing.
a little platform. There's people sitting there. I think it's old people just sleeping.
But I thought it was the disabled people that couldn't walk.
That
they
couldn't
just-
walk the carnival
They
thing.
just put them
Alright,
to sit down there.
outside Westbourne Park train
Yeah.
station. But you go up the little thing and then you go across the thing and you go down. But there's no crowd there to support or so.
Lively there, though.
What's that all about?
So the judging zone starts from the top of Great Western Road
Right.
and it ends... we call it Trinity Corner. I don't know what the
But
name is.
Chepstow.
Chepstow's the right around the corner, but it ends there. It's about a mile long, roughly.
Half a mile.
Half a mile long.
Quarter mile or something.
Right. And there's 5 judges that sit on an elevated platform, and you have 3 to 4 minutes on stage to present your theme for that year.
What was your theme for last year, for example?
For my theme for last year was Epiphany.
Ideas. Okay.
Yeah, so it was ideas, dreams, all of those types of things. So that's what this year our theme is Infinity. The reason why I chose that.
So any word that ends with Y.
With a long tail.
Now, this year is a bit more meaningful. This year it's our 8th year on the road, so that's why I chose the Infinity sign.
Right.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's why.
Why? I don't understand.
You don't
It's a
understand.
sideways 8.
It's sideways 8. Do
Oh.
you understand? So they're sitting up there, those 5 judges, and it's funny you should ask me because I had a meeting with them yesterday, and these 5 judges they can't just say that section, that mass band looks beautiful. They have to give a detailed explanation as to why they're scoring
good.
out of 20 points these 5 criterias. So they're judging us on the theme,
Yep.
they're judging us on impact,
Yep.
they're judging us on creativity,
Yep.
they're judging us on originality and design, and finally they're judging us on presentation and performance.
So wait, they don't judge on skimpiness. I thought that was the main point of Carnival.
Some of these, so I can't lie. When you see some of these women dressed in the Carnival
I'm
costume,
like-
it looks like a bikini with one flower
And-
on
and-
each nipple
And bedazzling.
and
feathers.
bedazzling. You know, Ray's
Vajazzling.
keeping a straight face.
Yeah,
no,
it's-
we're not allowed to talk. But a vajazzle
Yeah.
and then
And
sparkly.
feathers.
Yeah.
Has that been imported for what happens in, say, Rio Carnival, where it is more skin on show, or is that just a mutation of what Carnival, whether it be Trinidad, UK, wherever, has mutated into?
I think the skimpiness is to do with social media. I think women have seen it, bought into it, and are longing to be what they see.
Right. Is there anything wrong with it, do we think?
I think there's two sides.
Double-edged.
to that.
Double-edged sword.
There's two sides to that. There's nothing wrong with, as I say, embracing your sexuality,
Yeah.
your empowerment. There's nothing wrong with that. But then on the other side, would you be comfortable with your school teacher seeing you dressed that way?
So I had an experience. Well, I had an experience. So I was taking my son's 11. I've taken him every year. When he was younger, we used to just in his pushchair. We used to go down the Harrow Road, and there was a little park that he used to just chill in. You could hear the music and whatnot. As he got older, I took him into main
zone.
Carnival,
Into the zone,
into
yeah.
the zone.
Yeah.
We bucked up on two drunks. What I'm looking at, the other one's overseas, and they tried to offer him some rum, but we won't get into that today. But he, at one point, so we were stood against the wall. Our back was
Tongo
against the
and Relly
our
offered
back
him-
was his back was against the wall. He stood in front of me, and and we're watching. And you know what? I'm desensitized to it. I'm just thinking, there's a man whining on her bum, blah 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 blah. And he said to me, "Why is that man jumping on her bum?" He was about 8 at the time, and I struggled to answer the question. So Carnival is supposed to be, you got a kids' day, and then you've got an adults' day. But regardless, there'll be
It gets so blurred now,
Which
innit?
day did you take your son?
my son was on the kids'
the
day, which is
Sunday.
the Sunday.
Right.
And but you know what it was? It wasn't people that were in a band. It was just people
Having
doing
fun.
the
Carnival.
21-year-old.
Right, okay.
What you know what I mean? And I it's not that I won't take him back. I think he needs to understand that. But where my thing comes in, when I explain to people that I wasn't overly happy with it, they said it's culture. And I have a real gripe about people saying that whining is culture.
Wow.
What's your thoughts on that?
Why do you think wine is not culture?
Why is it culture?
It's a
Answer the
type
question,
of dance.
answer the question.
Dance.
It's
Yeah.
a type of, but why is it culture?
It's
Because it's-
Caribbean
it's-
culture,
it's
just
it's
like
expressive.
salsa is a Spanish culture.
So
Tango is
I think
another culture.
tango and salsa are deemed as expression through dance, which is put into patterns of dance. So you can have a 3-minute,
And one of them is very close.
you can have a 3-minute salsa dance, which will be a pattern, almost like ballet. You could substitute the music for opera potentially.
Would you disagree that one of them is close?
And I didn't say it wasn't. In like ballroom dancing, salsa could be akin to ballroom dancing. A girl bent over and a man whining on her isn't that.
why not?
Wait.
But it's not, it's not.
Wait. It's not a why or why not. I'm gonna help you out. As soon as you step outside of the original art to where it becomes vulgar,
Right, okay.
I'm not gonna justify any of that.
And I
Right,
agree
okay,
with
fine.
that. And I agree with
So
that.
if you said a woman is bent over like a man is having sex with her,
Right.
or she's having sex with a man, this is not dance.
Right, fine.
Yeah? I can dance with a woman, she'd be fully dressed, not naked, but semi-naked, and respect the space between us and still offer a very gracious dance.
1,000,000%. I'm not
As
talking about
soon
that.
as the line crosses
Yep.
and you say that's carnival, this is where
So-
the lines start to blur.
In regards to that, so when you're doing that respectful distance, are you whining?
Yeah.
Whining is in
I could-
physical
I-
contact.
I could be whining. However, how I'm dancing can still respect the space and integrity of my partner.
So you mean, so you're not whining, you're whining.
No, you can be on the person
No,
whining
I'm
as
asking
well.
Dean.
She loves the whining
So-
king.
So to be honest with you, both aspects can work. However, depending on the skill set of the person I'm dancing with, will deter how I interact in
Ray,
that
I
dance.
believe whining has evolved
Yes.
into what it is today.
Exactly.
Which
And the thing is, I wouldn't even
which
call that
not
whining.
necessarily whining. It's more of a juking.
Gyrating.
Yeah.
Juking, all right.
Daggering.
Daggering.
No, it's not daggering. Don't bring yardies into
It's
this.
daggering.
Because most, and that's also now in the music, because women are being told more to bend over in songs. So if they're being told to bend over,
And they're following the
they're
song.
following the song, then the guys are going to go behind them and gyrate.
And gyrate. Now, the thing is, what I find very interesting is when you find, and they're not as frequent as before, but when you find an artistically led soca song that can be danced to rather than daggered or whatever terminology we want to place on top of it, and you see a skilled man and a skilled woman dance together,
It's amazing.
it looks like poetry.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But the art itself is dwindling.
You have to remember there are different types of dance. There's four-hop, which is very, very sexual. It's like dirty salsa. That's the only way I can say it. I can explain it. But it's still a dance form. It's still so you can dance in any kind of genre. It just depends on how you decide to take it. You can dance dancehall, and then all of you are doing, I don't know, signal the plane and whatnot. But then on the same note, you could be jumping up a speaker and landing between a woman's leg on the floor. A woman's jumping in the air, doing the splits, and landing on a man on the floor. Nah.
So I think as soon as the art form is lost, the skills are lost, and then the perception changes. Whereas, as I said, I'd go to Carnival and I would dance with when I say different types of women, different skill sets of women. And when I dance with them and I realise what they're on, will deter if I continue dancing.
Oh, yeah, back off.
Out of mercy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, give us an example.
Like,
of you doing that.
serious,
Yeah.
100%.
Explain that a bit more.
If the right song's playing and I've got the right partner, they'll get the whole song, the intro, the reload, the chorus, the verse,
And the
and the
pullback.
outro. They'll get all of that.
So what will make you leave?
The wrong person,
So if you approach the woman to dance with and
Yeah.
they automatically
Bend
put their
over.
hands on the road,
if they're doing too much, I will stop.
So
Why?
it's not about out of kilter. Like
It could be out of kilter, but
that's what I've heard.
I call bullshit.
That's what I've heard.
that's because you don't have the skill set.
I don't have the skill set.
No.
Please.
I don't
you
know what
don't.
out of kilter
Please.
means.
I'm not the guy.
Right.
Out of
One
kilter
person's
means,
doing this,
and the other person's doing that.
Yeah, so you
It don't
know,
work.
let's not be ignorant. When girls have said he can't dance, or the classic thing is Jamaicans can't whine, or the whining pattern is different.
Yep.
They haven't got as much oil in the hips or
Jamaicans
whatever.
dance very
They-
well.
They do what they need to do. But in regards to soca, when a soca
alright.
girl is dancing with a Jamaican man, unless he is off the skill set, he's not going to be able to match.
I don't class what they do today as dancing.
As in who?
The women that dance
Right.
in soca.
Okay. Explain.
Because and most of the guys that try to go behind them to dance, they stop dancing. Have you not noticed that? That's a trend.
So what's interesting, it's the same thing as in the point you made earlier in the podcast about using the word nigger.
Yeah.
There comes a point when you're singing it in the concert, and then when you leave the concert and someone sings it, you're like, what are you doing? You can dance in the concert, but when you stop dancing in the concert and you start doing nonsense, as the person who believes that can dance to an extent, I'll look at you and think, what are you doing? And happily walk off.
Funny thing is, you see women do it all the time.
Yeah.
They'll start
Happily
dancing
walk off.
They'll
And they'll
get
be
the
like,
freeze
1 second,
and turn around and
this
look at the
guy's
guy.
this guy's too handsy.
Yeah, he's too excited. He's too
Too
serious.
energetic.
He's too
Yeah.
grippy.
Yeah. He's too happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that, put your hands on.
It's too handsy.
I see some guys, they put their hand around the throat now.
I saw that.
I saw that.
That's
I
wild.
saw
Yeah. Yeah. You know what?
Like, what are you doing?
But then some girls will look. I'm not saying
Man
it's
can't
all.
talk.
Rain, as soon as you
Just let
drop
me
the
finish,
standard and you allow people to accept the new standard as the standard, it will keep declining until it gets to a point where in Rotterdam, they banned people dancing together
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
They did.
because of what was being
The
displayed
vulgarness.
in front of children.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep.
They said it got too
Went too far.
X-rated.
Yep.
And this is Rotterdam in the Netherlands.
ha-
Netherlands bust weed 25,
Netherlands is
30
the
years
happiest
ago.
place in the world.
Isn't
No,
that
it is.
Norway?
No. Netherlands. Netherlands is the happiest place in the world.
I wonder why.
I think the least happiest place in the world is Bulgaria.
Should be England.
I'll save you the
It probably is
Trust me.
England. It's probably happening.
No, you don't continue.
Yeah, so saying that and talking about the whining and whatnot, and how have you seen it progress from? So we've got Kids Day and we've got Adults Day. How have you seen the two of them? Are they still as it should be, Kids Day and Adults Day? The reason why I'm saying this is because I take my son every year, but last year in particular, I only take him on Kids Day. Last year he saw something, and it's like that comedy sketch where you come home and you're like, Dad. Eddie Murphy said, Dad, I saw something, and it was wonderful what I saw, and I can't believe I saw it. He went to Carnival, and as we were talking about dancing, there was a woman dancing with a guy, and I don't know what happened because I didn't see it. But my son came home with a new obsession for Bumpsy. Yeah,
He was 4 at the time.
Brother, he
That's
came
bad
home.
parenting, bruv.
He came home with an obsession for Bumpsy. He was like, my eyes have opened. Like he's
Marriage puberty.
I don't know what he saw.
Marriage puberty.
All I know,
Because he's with us.
He was
Brother,
with CJ that
what
day.
did we do?
That's what I'm saying.
but
I
all
wasn't
I
there.
know, all
Why am I now hearing
I
about
wasn't
this?
there.
all I know is he has Bumpsy for him is like this amazing thing that he. But it's not a. Obviously, he's a child. It's not a perverted anyway. It's just
No.
that he just likes it. He likes. He just,
My children are the opposite.
is it?
Yeah, so like if I put a music video on, which most of them are women shaking their behind, like, Daddy, that's nasty. Why have you got that on? Take it off. That's what they'll say to me.
Nice. It sounds like programmed by their mum, but all right, no
Yeah,
problem.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's because they don't save you at Carnival.
One second. So I have a quick fire carnival round
Go for it.
Oh wow.
for all of us.
Okay.
All of us.
Dangerous.
All of
Dangerous.
us.
What,
You've got
a
about 40
carnival
minutes. You've got about
everything?
40 minutes. So yes, yeah.
Are we all ready for
Rain's
it?
already pleading
Ready
the
to
fifth.
go.
No, let's go. Let's go.
No one can say no,
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
and you
Start
have
with
to
Rain.
answer the question.
Yeah,
Start
let's
with
go.
Rain,
Let's go.
please.
Let's go.
I'm going to start with Rain, and I'm going to go round.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So I get the
Do you know what the worst
question
thing
first
is?
all the time.
I can't
Start
lie.
with the guest.
I have to start with the guest
Yeah, of course.
because I need him to give time to think because he don't like soca. So, best soca tune in the last 5 years.
Mad.
Last 5 years, I would say Come Home.
Come home. Who sings it?
Nyla Blackman, Skinny Fabulous.
How does it
Okay,
go?
come home. Okay, really?
You
would
know
say-
it if I was to play it.
I would say commercially family.
Family.
I was going to say family, but you took it now.
Family. That's fine. It's fine. Family.
Savannah Grass is another good one.
Capleton.
The one where they pick up the things and run around in the dance.
Oh, pick up something.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah,
sounds
that's
like
had 5 years.
it's
But it's fine. It's fine.
I
It's
like
fine.
that. I like that.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
Well done.
So anything that mash up,
Well done.
anything that mash up dance.
I like the rebellious thing, but I get
Well
it.
done.
Favorite ragga soca tune.
Ragga Soca song.
I don't have to have any nowadays.
Oh, yeah, I'll
Wow,
pass.
you got me there, Dean.
Yeah, I pass on this one.
No, don't go anywhere.
Ragga Soca. Yeah.
Can I just say ragga, 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 ragga?
You can say whatever you like, my friend.
Jump
Yeah, no,
in.
Whatever.
you got me. You got me.
Sirelli's out.
No,
Jumper
Sirelli.
Wine, Beanie Man. And
Jump One, Beanie Man. Very good.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good. I just can't think of one.
You know that song?
I don't know the song, but what it is, I remember Tony Matteron did a clash in Trinidad, and the Trinidad sounds ganged up on him, and he played a power soca tune by Bungie Garland. I can't remember. I'll put it in the group so you don't know, and it mashed up the place.
Okay.
Okay.
I know a little bit, CJ. CJ's like what?
Do you know what? You know what? Someone done their homework. But all right, no problem.
I like that. He's on point.
Yo, you have to,
he's in
Sirelli, he's
you have
making
to,
you look
you have
silly
to
on stage,
understand, Rain
See with the eye.
likes music.
you know? Yeah, he's eclectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't like
He's
it.
talking
don't-
about
he
the
don't
sound
like
clash and whatever.
Yeah,
CJ.
that's the route.
Yes.
Favorite groovy song.
My favorite groovy song.
And quickly, what is groovy?
groovy. So it's groovy to do with the tempo. So it's from 100 BPM to 145.
I thought you was talking about
Okay.
Jamiroquai or something.
So
I'm lost.
my favorite groovy song would be Bungie Garland, Big Bad Soca.
Any of Kessie's slow jams, slow tunes.
No, name a song.
Groovy Soca.
Yeah, that sounds generic.
Rubbish. You're right. You're right.
Hot and groovy.
No.
Aye. Square one.
Cockatee.
No, man. Bungie Garland's not Bungie Garland. Kessie's last tune.
Sirelli's out.
Ole. I can't remember what it's.
Ole. Sirelli's doing
He
anything.
said his phone could do two things, but he definitely can't listen to music.
Tongo, favorite groovy.
Now you
soca
got
tune?
me flipping looking for it.
Off my head, a classic.
No, he didn't
Ice
say
cream.
classic. He
It's
said,
really easy.
No,
bruv.
I'm thinking, ice cream.
Ice cream. That's a good song.
No idea.
I'm saying it's classic.
Rain.
Please, allow me, bruv.
All right, CJ. A song that when it plays in a soca rave will mash up the dance.
right now,
I'm expecting this to be quick fire. You know that. You lot are just
Jesus
doing
Christ,
stuff.
matter what
Behavior.
behavior.
Sirelli,
Pick up something.
Yeah.
pick up something.
I knew he was gonna cheat.
Is this
Go on.
rubbish?
I knew he was gonna cheat.
That's not
cheating,
cheating. It's
bro.
not cheating.
No, bro,
He's
that's
still
not
doing it for me. I'm
Why
not
is
Soca
it
man.
so-
No,
No,
Spotify.
no. If I ain't got Spotify,
That's not
come
cheating.
on.
That Young Brother tune that's out now, I can't remember what it's called.
Ah, young brother, I do like that.
Young brother.
The latest one.
I want something. He
yeah.
said, take it
easy,
easy.
that.
I'll do the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rain.
Oh, the same song as before.
Everything is the same song. Okay, CJ, what is wrong in the soca industry at the moment? This question's for all of us.
I believe we're going down a path of no return in terms of women being disrespected in parties and at Carnival,
Acceptably.
acceptably. When it's published on social media and different forums, it's frowned upon and not dealt with in the right fashion. I think if you used to take it back 20 years,
Half the songs that are out now
if you
will
take
get
it back,
banned, innit?
if you get to take it back 20 years in terms of dress sense, I feel that it's a massive disparity in terms of how sexy women are dressing now, if you want to call it that. And I have no issue with women expressing themselves in how they dress, but I think there's a fine line between expressing yourself and I'm going to get shot down for this, but asking for trouble. I think some men don't know how to control themselves
Say over sexualizing.
because it's high in the front, it's high in the back. It's just about covering the areolas, just about. And I feel that
Are we complaining about this?
I feel some men don't know how to behave in parties with
Women dress
like that.
this
Which
way.
is why you offer the safe space.
However, this to give balance, if the men don't know how to behave, is that the woman's problem?
No,
Or is that the men's problem
but
for
it's
not knowing?
being handled correctly by the security, by the promoters,
So just
by
as,
the club owners.
as a question to you, what does Caribbean Sessions do to
Mitigate
protect
and protect
women
that?
in
Fair
that
enough.
situation?
So we have a debrief with my security team.
Right.
We
How
have
many security guards?
I can't disclose that.
Right, okay.
But I have enough to eject anyone that doesn't have the necessary particulars to be inside the ropes.
Right.
And we have staff on hand as well
That will do.
Oh.
that.
that
right.
will deal with that situation. But there's a way to deal with it that doesn't cause a fight.
Problems.
There's a way to
CJ, I'm going to come back to you.
Okay.
Really,
What was the question?
what's wrong in the industry right now?
There's a few things wrong.
And I'm going to come back to CJ with the same question.
There's a few things wrong. I think the representation to the media and public is not representative of what Carnival is and what Soca is and what it represents. I think it's being conflicted with what CJ has mentioned, that people are using it for the wrong reasons. So they're coming out to Carnival and going to the Soca raves with very minimal coverage, and you're right, everyone's allowed to do that, but it's supposed to be an environment where everybody feels comfortable, and it's supposed to be something that.
So really, sorry to push you into a corner, but if my female friend here wants to wear her favorite bikini with diamantes and flashy and feathers and glitter or whatever, she should feel safe.
Absolutely.
That she can wear that because
Absolutely.
she's expressing herself. And it isn't an invitation to say, come and harass me, come and
Absolutely.
get my number, I'm giving out pum pum today. It shouldn't mean that.
It's not about, for me, it's not even about the harassment you'd get. It's about the fact that somebody's looking at you and you're putting on display stuff that I deem should not be on display. So he mentioned putting on bikini bras or whatever, where it's just about covering the areola and those kind of things. I don't think that is something that anybody should have.
Is this a man's space to talk about?
I was just going to say that.
No.
Are we allowed to even discuss
The reason
this?
why I'm saying that is because if we went to Carnival and flip it, if we went to Carnival
the ball bags out.
and our ball bags are hanging out, there would be problems. We'd be arrested.
Not for me, but
could,
all right,
could we wear a mankini at Carnival?
I mean, you
All five of us.
ain't going to back off for it, but all right then.
Pause.
Yeah, I don't know what you've been watching. But do you understand what I'm saying?
But that's the
you-
equivalent, right?
Yeah, when you
It's not.
flip
That's the equivalent.
A mankini is a joke thing. But if a man went to Carnival wearing Speedos and that alone, would that be acceptable?
No.
Okay, before
man
we get
could
into
and
that,
would.
before we get into that conversation, I want to migrate onto Tongo. Same question. What's wrong with the industry?
Quickly, I feel like people trying to make it the in thing rather than where we appreciate it for its culture and people are just jumping on the bandwagon. The other thing, I feel like promoters are more about money.
I'm
than
coming.
their-
No, leave promoters alone.
No.
I've got a promoter's
You asked me
question.
a question.
I've got a
I'm
promoter's
answering the
question.
question.
I've got a promoter's question coming up. So let's sidestep promoters for a second, and then we'll come back to it. It's the question after next.
I'll answer.
Okay, then let me finish what I was saying then.
Go on.
About let me express what's the word? Embellish on what I was saying about it becoming the craze. Like people that see, all right, so we have successfully transitioned someone that did not like soca into a soca lover.
Who?
Buddy.
Does he love soca though?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Or does he just love what?
He was
what-
like you.
Wait, no. So
That's
in all
like you.
fairness, just to justify my life, it's someone that couldn't stand it
Right,
and
okay.
thought soca was nanny wine and tiny whiny. I know you know them tunes, they're in your
no,
playlist.
And follow the leader.
And follow the leader in his playlist.
Never.
Top 7. But now we'll leave his house and play a soca playlist
In his car.
in his car on his own.
Yeah.
And that's what I see as a migration. Do you get what I mean?
You wouldn't do that, would you, Rain?
To do what? No.
He does.
Behind closed doors.
He calls me and they're
Would
soaking
you
in the
ever
background.
go Trinidad Carnival?
Say again. Say again.
Would you ever go Trinidad Carnival?
I would because
Yes.
my partner is from Trinidad and she
And
says that we need to
me
go.
and me
What?
me and his partner exactly. Me and his partner have spoken at length about how to trick him to come into any event where there might be 8% soca playing because we've got to do small steps before.
But we've
Big
seen
step.
the Rain Man, you know,
Trinidad.
Walk up.
You've never
hard
seen.
wine.
You must have been. You must have the time stone, and you must have been
I
in
have
the
it.
alternate
I have it.
universe.
Yeah.
'cause you
I
never
have
saw
a
that.
video.
You never have. What with the missus?
Yes.
We never said with who. We just said
We
you
just
were
said
walking
in the
up.
soca
Well,
thing.
I went dancing to soca with the missus. No.
Brother. We'll put that thing on
I'm
YouTube.
sure. I'm
We will put it on YouTube.
Don't,
But I'm sure.
don't
We
do
will
this.
put it on YouTube.
Don't do this to the empty podcast.
Let's not keep it too
No,
personal.
no.
Let's keep it generic in regards to our guests.
Coming back to Rain
Sid just came halfway across the club.
and said, "No, yo, have a look at this."
No,
All
I
right,
think it was
then.
Buddy that was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
It was me.
What's
Sorry about
wrong
it.
with Carnival? I think
The industry.
I'm still finishing what I was saying.
you
but-
too long, man.
No, man, you interrupted, man.
Excuse me, quick
Right,
fire.
quick
I
fire.
was saying
4.
that now people that
2.
don't like soca are coming there because they think of this it's vulgar and they think it's this girls got no clothes on and they can get
Okay, I will accept that. Rain.
The history is not there. I think in our group, I've asked people, what is J'Ouvert? What does it stand for? What's the historical origins? And no one could tell me. I had to find it out for myself. So masquerade, we kind of bumbled through it, and I kind of get it. But the J'Ouvert situation, if people knew about the origins, so the emancipation. So you talk about freedom. J'Ouvert is the emancipation of the slaves that were in Trinidad from Africa. People don't know that stuff. Like, publicize that, give it the proper story, rather than the costumes can come.
You know, the only way that could be swallowed if you was to do like a Netflix
documentary.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your angle then.
You would have to do a film about history
you'd
and
have to do a
show the
proper-
slavery thing, which is uncomfortable.
Yeah, you'd have
So-
to show the whole thing.
So no,
Am I as a Jamaican gonna have to do that?
no,
Wait,
I don't
no.
think slavery would be uncomfortable because they showed slavery in Django.
No, but what I mean
And
is
some other
in the
films.
sense of, so when we talk about J'Ouvert, one of the reasons why J'Ouvert was done at that time is because it was outside of their working times for slaves. It was done in that time before they started on the fields and after they had gone to bed and woken up. So they woke up early to have their celebration before they went out to work. Now, J'Ouvert in London, it's
actually early in the morning.
It's early in the morning. It's because
not
of the same thing.
It's the one that happens at midday is not J'Ouvert.
Exactly. And
That's not
also,
J'Ouvert.
I know because I've researched. Because when I was asking people in our group and they couldn't tell me, I had to go and research for myself, and it took a bit of a time to find it out. But now I know. I don't ask. No disrespect. I don't ask you lot no more because I've asked you lot, not you lot here.
What were you saying?
And no one could tell me, so I found out for myself. Now, what Tongo was saying is that the slackness element is what people are coming to Carnival for.
But that's
If
what's
you-
publicised.
If you educated about where it came from, there's an element of respect which the event commands. And then that starts to filter through down through
I get it.
the
I
ages.
actually, as soon as you start establishing boundaries, then you establish lines that can't be crossed.
Right.
And when people accept the lines that can't be crossed, then they will respect them lines. Once the lines are not respected, you can then do whatever you want,
And then you can't pull it back.
and you can't put.
Yeah.
Hence the floodgate comment. Sorry, Sirelli, I'm
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go forward. I'm gonna move on to the next question, if you don't mind. Does soca in the UK actually reflect soca?
Well, yeah, why would it not?
So the experience you have when you experience soca in the UK, is it the same reflection of soca in the rest of the world?
When you say rest of the world, you mean the Caribbean, right?
Wherever. It could be
I
in
don't think the two.
Canada,
I don't think.
Labor Day, New York,
Jamaica.
Jamaica now.
Yeah, I don't. No, I don't.
Rest of the
I don't
Caribbean,
think
France,
I don't think the
Netherlands.
Caribbean and those countries that you're referring to can be compared in any shape or form. I think the Caribbean carnivals are on a different stratosphere compared to the UK in terms of vibe, in terms of the elements, in terms of
The whole
Experience.
the whole
Experience.
experience, the whole
Okay, fair
spectacle.
enough. Because
I mean,
it's not a 2-day event. It's like
The month of X for more.
like
yeah.
there-
It's the whole
there's-
culture.
There's bands in Trinidad, for example, that's where I'm from, that have 11 trucks,
11.
20,000 masqueraders.
That's crazy.
There's nothing like that in the UK. So there's no comparison from to where we are.
To where they are. Okay.
You know what
To
I'm
give it scale, there are people in the Caribbean.
This is
that's
your
their
answer. This is
full-time
your
job.
answer.
Yeah.
Carnival is their full-time
that's
job.
their job. They get
There's
paid.
no, I do Carnival on the side.
And Uber.
Nah, this
No.
is...
This guy, an idiot. You know?
Yeah, I'm not an Uber driver during the day, Batman at night,
No.
and Carnival masquerader.
No.
This is their full-time job. So in regards to, I 100% agree with you. When it comes to the Caribbean, Carnival is on a different level. People understand it differently, they respect it differently, their view towards it and their emotion towards it is totally different. There is one thing I do want to say though. In the UK, as with social media and everything like that, it has changed the dynamic. So almost with music, we've got soca and you've got different elements of the branch. I feel we have a UK carnival, which is different to everywhere else in the world.
Okay, Tongo.
Run the question again, please.
Does soca in the UK actually represent?
It does. What I like about UK soca scene is we will have the elements of all the islands, of all the sources of soca, whereas
Okay.
Trinidad might not really play bouillon or
soca from other islands.
Yeah. Or
Sorry,
I'm
Tongo.
not saying they don't.
Sorry, Tongo.
Let
saying
him
they don't.
finish. I'm
I'm
gonna
not
come
saying they
back.
don't. I know they do. What I'm
Okay.
saying is, we are
You may have a
welcoming-
section
we are welcoming of
every
everything,
culture
Whereas
because of the hot pot that the UK is,
okay.
right?
Whereas the other islands,
We'll
they
focus.
might get a leak of 1 or 2 songs, or they I don't know, certain songs from each island may become popular, and so all the DJs play it. So now it's, but a lot of them, like, we don't listen to Buyo.
We
We
don't
don't listen to Jab Jab.
We don't listen to that. Denry section. Da, da, da.
Sorry, I have to correct you a little bit. In Trinidad and other islands, there comes a point just before Carnival, they don't play anything else apart from
Yeah, I've heard
their
that.
genre of soca.
I've told that
So
before.
in Trinidad, from December, we don't play anything else apart from soca up until Ash Wednesday, which is the day after Carnival. When you go to the island and experience the Carnival, like the UK, you can go to different spots and hear different genres of music. You cannot do that in our island. You can't.
In the island.
The island. You cannot do that. You cannot go and hear jungle and garage and hip hop.
In the house.
And dancehall.
Carnival, you can't hear Bashment.
Absolutely, not.
Blasphemic. all right. Sorry.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
To migrate the conversation forward. I have more questions.
Go for it.
However, I want to speed through this. CJ, where can we hear your mixes?
So I'm available on soundcloud.com/CJay the DJ. Or you can
Spell it.
CJAY the DJ. Or on
The
Instagram.
THE?
Yeah, the. Or
Okay.
just go onto my Instagram and I've got a link tree to all of my links.
You can buy mine in HMV. No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Right. Mount Rushmore of soca artists.
So
4 each.
I'm not going to know.
each what?
Do you know what Mount Rushmore
No,
is?
just
Yes, 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or each what?
4 soca artists.
Just full soca eyes. Don't forget
All
forget the
groups.
each.
From each island?
no.
no.
You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
tell
we'll
us
be
your-
okay.
Each person.
You're
Each
Mount
person.
Rushmore.
Oh, so I would put Marshall. I'd put Lord Kitchener. I'd put Alison Hines. And I would put Bungie Garland.
Nice. Good 4. I like it. Really, give me a different 4.
Sparrow. I'm afraid I have to put Bungie in there.
You said put different.
Okay.
I have
First
to
one
put
you did,
Bungie.
put the same.
Straight.
All right.
Kess.
Yes.
You got one more space.
WCK.
Let me see. Tongo.
I've got to be different for these guys, yeah?
Yes,
Different
please.
from the
Lyric,
Lil Rick. Good shout.
Iowa,
Howard George.
George.
Crossfire,
Crossfire. Good shout.
and
While he's thinking, look these names up. They will change your life.
Ask your wife.
can't remember the last name.
Oh, good.
Three's good enough.
Denise Buffon, that one.
Denise Buffon.
No,
That's
not
it.
Denise
Lestra.
Buffon. Huh?
Lestra.
Lestra.
Okay, thank you. Rain, just
No,
name
no.
any.
I don't
soca.
know. Just go to you. Just go to you. 'Cause we can get back the
Anyone,
time.
anyone.
We're coming towards the end.
Okay, so what carnivals worldwide would you recommend? Name one.
I would love
No
to.
repeats.
I would love to go to Rio.
Rio,
I have to represent the UK, not in your carnival.
Notting Hill,
I would love to go to St. Lucia Carnival.
St. Lucia Carnival,
Mine would be Trinidad.
Trinidad Carnival.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Final question.
How come we don't ask you?
I do ask my questions, but mine will be skewed.
He's
So
getting
what's
Trinidad.
your favourite carnival or carnival you want to attend?
No, so carnival that I attended and really enjoyed was Labor Day.
New York.
Oh, New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
really, really good.
Okay.
I went there by accident as well.
Is the route similar to the UK?
So what's your Mount Rushmore?
No, it was it was
It's
completely
two roads, isn't it?
it was completely sheltered off.
Like long roads.
So it had participants and observers.
Right.
The
Barriers?
observers barriers like shields
Like
like
marathon? Like
yeah like marathon like don't cross the path.
Worse,
Right.
they're like in the high something.
High fences.
Some high fences that you
Yeah.
just-
you
You're
been as
not
well?
mixing.
Almost barbed wire.
You been?
No, I just heard about it and I've seen
Oh,
it.
okay.
I go next.
What's your Mount Rushmore? Quickly then.
My Mount Rushmore, no repeats. Or
Yeah,
You
repeats.
said
Okay.
Quickly as you can.
No repeats is. So I have to go with my childhood.
Yep.
So LR Crew,
Yep.
which would be.
Antigua.
Well done. Well done. So LR Crew, definitely. I would definitely go with. Do you know what? I'd go with Rupee because I really enjoyed a lot of
You
Rupee's
missed
music.
someone. I'll come back to you in a minute.
Motto.
Who you went to
that's-
see the other day?
That's actually a good,
Motto's a good one.
No, who you went to see the other day?
a good motto. And Kassav.
Wow.
Who did you go to see the other day?
Yeah, Kassav would be a good one.
Yeah.
Only
What is it,
because.
free?
That's
That's
what.
3.
Only because.
Free said.
I said 4. Only because I still listen to their music today.
Yeah, 100%.
And this is about 25 years
Yep.
old.
And they're still going strong, and they will still get you up.
So, but there are new artists that I'll
Yep.
hold my
More
hands
flowers.
out
You didn't
to.
invite us to the concert.
So who did you say before Kassav?
Ella, I don't
Just
know.
carry on.
Yeah,
Just watch a
bro.
podcast
Move on,
on YouTube, Instagram, and right.
Empty
And
podcast.
TikTok.
Okay,
I've
so
got a question for CJ. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, go.
So CJ, with all this time that you've been in Carnival and you've experienced all these kind of things and whatnot, what do you think we can tell people today to help them improve Carnival? Because I don't think Carnival is something that we can improve as one person, as a collective. This is something we all have to do. And lately in the news, you've been hearing that this year they almost cancelled Carnival because of funding and all these kind of things. Something that everybody could take away today and change their life to improve Carnival. What would you say is something that
I
everybody...
think the mindset from the outset of why you're coming to Carnival needs to change.
So don't come and walk out.
I think people. I don't want to go down that road, but coming to Carnival with knives, that's the wrong mindset. Coming to Carnival to grope women, that's the wrong mindset. I think if you come there with the mindset of, as I say, freedom of expression, freedom to enjoy yourself, freedom for children to experience the culture without seeing vulgarness, if possible, that is down to the parents as well. So take heed on that. There's elements of stewardship that needs to improve that could overall enhance the whole experience, because I feel stewardship is only in certain spots, and I think if it was throughout the route, then that will make it a better experience.
Citrus, because you've been asking a lot of questions. When you go to Carnival, what's one thing that you think Carnival misses that if it had more of would just make the experience more palatable for someone like Ring?
No, I can't say that. I enjoy Carnival. So for the person that lives in Totnes, that is thinking about it, but they say, "Oh, I'm not going down there because there's too many."
I would
gigs."
definitely say accessibility. I think Carnival is very much, if you know how to get there, you'll get there.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to get there, it's a minefield
innit? Yeah.
to try and navigate there. So accessibility, so things like I might want to wear my costume in all of its glory, and I don't know how to. So the accessibility is very much limited. So a lot of the bands, excluding his band, is I know someone that's in that band, I can get you onto the website that can get you a costume.
Yeah.
Versus
I've actually had that last week. A
Yeah.
guy came up to me, didn't know who I was. He says, "What's his Caribbean Sessions?" And I had to explain to him what it was. And he was from St. Vincent. And he said he's over here for a month with his pals. And he doesn't know what band to join.
Right.
Because he doesn't know anyone in those bands. And I had to explain to him what we do, and that we have lots of masqueraders that come by themselves for the first time. And we are a community of family. We don't let people come into the band and just be by yourself. We are inclusive. I would go up to you, Rain, and say, "What's your name? Where are you from?" You know what I mean? And you will reply to me, and we can have that conversation.
he said, "My name's Rain from the Clouts."
Straight up.
But
I've come to wet your things.
Pause.
You guys are funny.
No,
You know what it is? When you do things like that, it gets uncomfortable.
You guys are funny.
it's funny.
Look at his face.
You guys are
You want to?
funny.
You don't know what to look.
I don't know.
A pause moment for me.
Just slam me, man. Just slam me.
guys are funny.
Next question.
Yeah. Moving
But
on.
accessibility
Yeah.
for me is definitely one of the biggest hurdles. And I saw this young lady's post. It was actually very, very eloquently placed. And it was definitely, how do you come up with a strategic plan for Carnival over the next 10, 15,
I saw
20
it. I saw
years?
it, yeah.
The way she...
Why are we always in financial
Why
ruins?
are we in a problem now? Do you know what I mean?
Every
You should
year.
never be in a problem
Do you
now.
remember when Carnival was sponsored by Lilt and Super
Bruv,
Bowl?
Yeah.
I remember
saying all
the
that.
Virgin one, yeah.
Virgin, Pepsi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Red Bull?
Red
Yeah.
Bull.
And
Yeah.
financially, it's one of the biggest financial earners in the country. How can
Yeah.
it still be
As a commercial event.
as a commercial event? Yeah. How can it still be
we've
these
got
struggling
Because
No.
there's a problem on how to commercialize it. And people not necessarily having the skill sets to be able to ascertain how do you make this make money.
Can you commercialize Carnival
100%.
to make money?
Yes.
course.
I'll tell you why.
So, wait.
Oh.
What do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah.
How?
By bringing in the right people.
So explain. What would that be to you?
I think I don't want to sound negative, but I think there's some people that don't know how to commercialize and make it run as a business.
Yes.
I think there's some missing dots, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with it.
No, I'm saying
Because
there's
as soon as
nothing,
you get threatened to be closed, there's a problem.
there's nothing wrong with not knowing, but there's something wrong with not asking for help.
Or not bringing in the skill
Oh,
sets to correct
Because
it.
there's people that out there that know how to bring in corporate sponsors.
But in not to defend the point, but don't you think a lot of these corporate companies, because as you say, a lot of these companies have billions of pounds that they need to
Offset. Yeah.
for tax purposes, etc., etc.
In marketing.
In marketing and all these kind of things. Thanks very much, Citrus.
Yeah.
But the problem they have is that Carnival has a tarnish,
A connotation.
a stigma with it. So
but
they
I
don't want to
s-
associate with that.
I spoke to someone that works for a major corporation, and I asked her why wouldn't you sponsor me? And then she said to me, brand placement. I said, explain. She says, how can I have my logo or her logo on the truck?
The company's logo.
The company logo on the truck, and someone twerking, and someone takes a picture of it
Right.
and puts that on social media.
But the thing is, this is making. There are
And
people
she
doing this
said,
on Love Island.
Absolutely not.
No, but it's
shareholders
different. It's different.
would lose their mind.
Why? Why is it different, Ray?
Because
That's
as
what
you
she
said,
said to me.
imagine being sponsored by Pepsi, and then you've got a woman bent over being daggered by a man.
With a Pepsi logo.
What exactly? What advertising is that? If you were advertising condoms, perfect. But you don't want that attached to Notting Hill Carnival.
Yeah, there
So
was
I
a Carnival
totally get
mask
it.
band that was sponsored by
Really?
a condom, and they
Imagine
got
that.
huge backlash.
Of course they would.
But they defended it well because there was like, safe sex matters and all of these types of things.
Yeah, but-
it was massive on the back of the truck. And
They're not throwing out condoms and
no, it was in the goodie bag.
No, the thing is, I remember that year because
good
I went home with a bag
Yeah,
full
condoms.
of condoms.
What's wrong with Sirelli?
No, I'm being honest, bro. This is
I went there.
no. You can say whatever you want. It's the facts. We're having an adult conversation.
right.
It was the facts. It was there. We all. I think you know when you
Don't
go
talk
to.
about.
Yeah, Tongo's
I'd
the
one of
friend-
them IKEA bags.
Yeah,
you know the whole
Tongo's throwing them out.
zip top the thing.
Listen, back then condoms were enough expensive. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they still are.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So I remember them sending them out, and they had like this keyring, and one of us, I can't remember who it was, had it on their thing. You know when the dates expired like 12 years ago, but it's just a keyring, so it had like a little pouch or whatever it is. But the all jokes aside, Carnival, as it stands at the moment, there is no reason why it cannot be funded by. And you're saying, look, Pepsi doesn't want somebody daggering and whatnot, but it's happening in all other industries.
What?
This kind of representation of sexuality and whatnot is being
What industries I'm asking you?
Love Island.
Love Island is built on the premise of sex. Next.
What do you mean it's built on the premise of sex? It wasn't.
What do you mean it wasn't?
It wasn't, it was-
It's coupling. You are going there to find a partner.
Love, to find love, not to
are-
find sex.
You are going there to find a partner.
put them in a room.
As a result, they sleep in each other's beds. The tasks are kissing each other.
Yeah.
Blood. Next.
No,
No.
I don't. I
No.
don't. I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with it. So what it comes down to is you have a wrestling match between what brands want to associate themselves with and the brand exposure.
Exactly.
So The difference between the two, which I accept, is I don't want, if I'm Pepsi, I don't necessarily want my Pepsi banner on a guy or girl's back and the girl bending over doing madness and the guy doing his madness. That doesn't make sense to me.
Or the woman climbing on the truck, shaking her behind
Right.
in front of the logo.
However,
That doesn't
so
look
what? So what that comes down to is how do you protect the brand? So if you turn around and say, for us to sponsor you, you need to behave in this way, which most brands do, to say we don't want this and we don't want this and we don't want that associated.
So then I need to tell the masqueraders how to dance.
If they're climbing up on the side of your truck and doing
So if I was
madness,
to put empty podcasts on the side of my truck,
put it everywhere. We don't have a problem.
Straight up. And put a woman twerking on it as well.
But
put
but
A woman
But-
twerking on it as well.
Just inside the top of the wire there.
no, but to be honest, I do understand the point. And what the point comes down to is, at the end of the day, with anything, you have a media team. With anything, you turn around and say, this is what is going to be our promo material. This ain't going to be our promo material. We're going to turn around and we're going to work with this. Because saying it don't happen is ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? There are mosh pit events that people get injured, people die, and they get sponsorship like crazy. Now, you also have to remember, and I'm not saying that this is an easy get out, but unless you package yourself in the right way, a lot of brands are not going to like you.
no, we get a automated response.
So
But right. So the
you
brands-
have to be able to work outside of that.
a brand that would promote Carnival and be okay with what happens at Carnival. What brand would that be?
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah.
Because it's in their interest.
Edgy, different.
Channel 4 when it was edgy, maybe. I don't think as I don't
Channel
think
4,
So
edgy,
E4
different.
then.
E4, well, same thing, but I get what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah. Red Bull.
I don't think Red Bull.
Red Bull,
Various
100%.
Yeah.
Various rums.
I don't think Rums either.
Energy drinks.
You see, then there's a
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
there's a stipulation about how much exposure you can have on the side of the truck. There's a rule in the T's and C's. It can only be 1/3 of the entire banner.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
But then, if for example, if TikTok
yeah.
decided to sponsor the whole of Carnival, including every single band that was coming in there, that third would be fine.
But they wouldn't allow that.
But
well, no,
TikTok.
who's gone to TikTok? and
Great,
asked?
great idea. TikTok, YouTube, Insta, Facebook.
YouTube, I
All
would
of
say
them?
no, because obviously there's certain things you can't do. I think you can push the boundaries on TikTok.
However, even on YouTube, if you then post something that they don't like, YouTube will take it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I mean is that you
Because
need
we
to-
control the content, right?
You need to be able to have anything. Now, and it sounds mad. OnlyFans would be good, but if you link OnlyFans to Notting Hill Carnival,
It's over.
Yeah.
I think personally
It'll get
it
shut
is
down.
over.
Yeah.
But that
Well,
would
OnlyFans is not just pornography, though, is
no,
it?
it's not. But
I've never been on there, but
Tell me one person that doesn't associate with pornography.
That's what you associate with it. When somebody says that
you
to you,
lot associated with.
no, because there's boxes on there and stuff like that.
there's what on there?
Boxes,
Boxes,
boxes, yeah, boxes. That
Somebody's never been on it. you know,
But the point,
Yeah,
the point,
no,
no, the
I-
point,
I
the
know
point
some-
is,
shut up.
you just need to find your angle, and I think it's right. And I don't think it's an exclusive list. I just think the proposal needs to be clear, and I don't want to get to this corporate part because it's expressing our culture. Do you know what I mean? And our culture isn't necessarily vulgarness, unless we allow vulgarness to dictate the culture. And this is where it goes wrong.
But I think the government could do more to help. They could do
Do you know what
tax
the government want to
allowances.
do, Kim?
They want to make money out of it.
They,
Hyde Park.
they want to put us in
Yeah.
Hyde Park.
Yeah.
They want us out of the Notting Hill area
But then, well, why
They
is
want-
that? Why is that?
because we've outgrown the area,
Right.
one, and two, Carnival is not as affluent as it was, what they want it to be in such a important area.
Confined.
You know, it's the royal
space.
borough of Kensington and Chelsea.
I think there's that there. I
Wanna
think,
monetize it.
I think it's the element of there's people that go down there and make money which is off the books. Like there's people that go down there and you've got the food trucks and they've got to go through numerous hoops to get the permits and that. And then there's a man who's got a cooler walking through selling a cup of ice for £2.
Selling the whistle.
The whistle people, them, the flag. Like
There's some girls saying,
And I know it sounds small fries, But then
it
when
adds
you
up.
multiply that
Yeah.
through the Airbnbs, the illegal hotel lets, and whatever
£2
else.
for toilets. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And what it is when you do carnival in a confined space, then how many bands roughly?
64.
64. That becomes 34. And then the
price hikes up.
The hoops that you have to jump through to get into Hyde Park, like you might be there 1 year, and the next 2 years you're not, because then they're going to give somebody else. That's
So
why
I agree with you. I think that there's too many bands.
really, I didn't say there was too many bands.
No,
I'll just
I
say
would say that to you. I think there's too
Really?
many bands. Yeah. So if St. Lucia just had their carnival this week, yeah, there's 11 bands,
mad.
but 20,000 people
So the size of the bands
are huge.
are huge.
So would you prefer that?
Yeah.
I don't
So
think that's
would-
a good idea, though.
So would you then
I
say
would-
Caribbean Sessions takes a back seat?
No, Caribbean
right.
Sessions is the main truck,
Right.
and I've got 6 other sections with me.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
But then
so
what-
I'm the host.
Yeah.
I do all of the food, the drinks, the security, the hospitality,
Your toilet.
the toilet. We obviously have more than 2, and I cater for everyone. And they don't need to worry about that.
Who's the top 5 bands then in Notting Hill Carnival wise?
Very good
So
question.
it'd be UCOM, it'd be Island Mass, it'd be Release the Rhythm, it would be
Carrier sessions.
Caribbean Sessions.
Chocolate Nation?
I didn't want to
Rain.
blow my own trumpet.
literally,
Rain,
Chocolate Nation?
Rain,
So those five, those are the
Mahogany,
Well, to be fair,
Ebony.
you have to stay consistent.
So is the issue then
Ebony,
that these
very true.
bands won't work as a
So some of them-
conglomerate to do for the greater good, as in the 11 bands? So imagine Notting Hill Carnival was 5 bands, and it was just the 5 that you mentioned.
I'll tell you why the 11 bands won't work.
The maths don't.
Is the route of Notting Hill Carnival to keep the carnival
Ah, yes, yeah.
flowing.
Do you need that amount?
You need a certain amount of
But not 64.
maybe 64.
I
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you
I
why.
agree
I'll
with
tell you why.
64.
I'll tell you why 64 might work. You don't stand on the side waiting
For these things to go
for the
past.
64 bands to pass.
But ain't there some shaggery in there in the 64?
What do you
Not
mean?
anymore.
There's no. I've seen certain things that are not soca
Soca.
in there.
So the rules have become very, very strict.
From last year, it went
You
mad.
can't play dancehall. You can't play house. You can't play R&B. You can't play hip hop. You can't play
Since
grime.
when?
You can't play garage.
remixes.
You can't even play remixes.
To be fair, that's always been the case. It's just that people haven't been
No, but I'm saying that-
adhering
no,
to
no,
the
no.
rules.
It changed year
Last
on year on year.
They
It's 2 years ago.
2 years ago, sorry,
They
cracked down
updated the terms and
mad.
conditions, and you have to sign it. And if you don't sign it, you get banned for a year.
I've heard man play dancehall. Or
Those bands
But not
Can't play now.
are not on the road this year
All well last year.
or last year.
Well, I'm gonna check. Or maybe it's the DJs that played it. I don't know. Okay, fine.
But it's not up to the DJs. So I'm the band leader.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So it's up to me to make sure
That don't
that
happen.
you
Whatever you play,
don't play Sizzler.
yeah.
So what? Not even like a thing of
Okay, but
dry cry.
this is
Back into the soca.
Banned for a year.
Look at you.
Mad thing.
Anyway,
So man just can't
Just-
do lights like after this door.
So and
I've
I've
heard
now
that.
employed a DJ manager
Yeah.
that can focus solely
Lights
on the
like off the
presentation
stove.
of music.
There's a man that gets paid to do that.
Yeah.
Why wasn't
Ray's
that
like, I want a job.
me? Wait a minute, why wasn't that me?
I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna find. So do all trucks bands? Sorry, have this? Or is this something that you've done?
It's something I've
right.
done.
Okay.
'Cause-
To ensure that you're not getting lock off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Because the DJ will try and sneak on
Yeah.
a rain
So his
soca
job
remix.
is not to leave that track.
Or a cartel dub.
yeah,
No.
nothing key.
A Capleton remix.
So, for example, Shake It to the Max.
Yeah.
There's a soca version of it.
Is that can play?
No.
Not. That,
Sorry.
you called it a soca version. That means
Because it's a remix.
So someone remixed it in their bedroom. No.
Oh, so it's still the same lyrics. It's not like a soccer artist. playing it.
listen. If
It's not like a cover song. It's a remix.
I don't care if it's a cover song. You can't play it.
well, let's
Wait.
People are going
I
to play
like
that.
playing Danza Kuduro. That's my song.
What?
Like it's a Spanish song. You know it. But I'm not allowed to play it. On the route.
What I'm asking is, you know, like in dancehall, there might be a Celine Dion song that Wayne Wonder now sings. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's now a reggae song.
Yeah.
Is that classed as if that was,
Reggae.
if this is soca now and he done it as a soca song,
So the Indian ain't doing
if that's a
soca.
cover,
No.
is that not a soca song anymore?
No,
How is it?
But
not
there isn't
soca?
any anyway.
no, because that would class as a remix.
Okay, that's what I was trying to clarify.
Yeah. So there's strict soca genres. It's soca, zouk,
So, Kaiso,
Bouillon,
kaiso, calypso,
Calypso.
Dennery Seg, man.
denery, all of that kind of stuff.
Jab, jab.
Yeah, well, it's not called that, but yeah.
Groovy.
What's it called?
Power.
So it would just come under soca.
Right, okay.
Jab jab is not a genre.
So when people tell me that, I just say that. And
Yeah.
okay.
No,
Jab, jab.
it's not a genre, but it's a type of it's a
It's
soca
definitely,
from
yeah.
a
from
specific
Grenada.
area.
Yeah, it's soca though. It's not a separate thing.
No.
No.
All right, cool. That's what
You
we're
can't go on HMV and say,
Yeah, give me
where's
jab
the
jab.
No, this is the thing about the ignorance, innit? People will tell you this, and because I am not a soca person,
enough,
they
yeah.
will stand by it and say it's called jab jab. It's a genre of music, and I'm like, well, I don't know no better. But you lot are telling me. So when I go out there now,
It's not
and
on
people are
Spotify.
telling me
You
that,
can't
I'm
type
like,
in
no.
Jab jab on Spotify.
So jab jab, the actual translation of it is almost like ghost, or in your case, doppy doppy.
Right. Okay.
It's ghost, basically.
All right. Cool.
let's
So-
summarize.
Yeah. Well, before we summarize, I got one more question for you two. Now that you're doing this and you've been doing it for a few years and whatnot, what will you do to ensure that your legacy continues and it doesn't just end with Caribbean Sessions 1 year you decide that's the end of it? How are you going to ensure that this carries on and your legacy carries on?
So every year we try to improve 10%. And that 10% could be a small thing, as I said to you earlier on, in terms of giving beverages to the masqueraders at the back of the band.
2 toilets.
Two
versus 3
toilets,
toilets.
2 toilets versus 3 toilets.
fair enough.
Making sure I've got a DJ manager to ensure that music is played appropriately. Making sure my head of security is making sure that my girls are not being groped and Rain can't run underneath the ropes and dance with, Susan.
Who's Susan?
My legacy will be left through my children. And that's why that's why we do the children's mass band. The children's mass band is, you start at 2 years old and you would evidently stay with us every year until you're 18,
Right.
and then you can come on the Monday.
So this includes things like pushchairs being on the road
It's
Yeah.
good. It's like grassroots football. I like that.
and,
Yeah.
and an associated bus.
Yeah.
Because after a couple of hours,
Done, man.
3-4 year olds, they're bun out.
They're bun out.
They
can't-
wanna go and sit-
And you got to remember the route's 3 miles.
So they want to go and sit down
Yeah.
and
they
or
might
lie
come
down
back.
and have a nap. So you have
And
to
not
accommodate
every
all of
mass
these
band
things.
has that. I found that out recently. Not every mass band has a minibus for the children to sit down on. We have that. That's paramount for us.
What if your sons said, not interested in Caribbean Sessions, I want to do a sound system and represent.
I'll go Rain's band.
And do kick ups at Rampage.
You see, I wouldn't have a problem with it. That's like saying they want to try and support a different team. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But you have
But
to give me a
on them.
detailed explanation as to
I see.
a
Man's getting homework.
detailed explanation as to why you want to do that. And the reason why I would say that, because in my life, I reached a point where I didn't like soca anymore.
Really?
Yeah. I think I was around 15, 16. I didn't like soca anymore.
Wasn't cool no more.
And this is no, it wasn't. I went to jungle.
Right, okay.
I was a junglist for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's loose.
yeah, no, I stopped going carnival. I stopped going soca
more
raves.
jungle raves.
I wanted to go to more jungle raves. At that time, that's what was in, and I wanted to explore that. And once you reach a certain pinnacle of it, it's like, okay, cool, revert back to where I was, and that's how I got introduced to Masquerade 2000. That's
Right,
how the
okay.
whole story begins.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but that's, I hope I answered your question in terms of legacy. Hopefully, I can leave it for my children, and they can continue the vision that I have, because the vision is just not a yearly thing; it's forever. And beyond me being here.
One question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's been the highlight of doing Caribbean Sessions as a mass band?
Winning
Winning.
the well, it's a competition, isn't it? So last year we came first.
Okay, some people don't understand it's a competition, so explain that.
So you, as I said earlier on, in terms of the points for being judged,
Yeah.
each point is out of 20 points. So we got the maximum points, best out of 3, top 3. So last year we came first in our category of medium band. If you say what was the highlight, anything that you participate in, you want to win. Yes, it is the taking part, because the previous year we didn't come anywhere, and the whole team was bummed out about that. But I had to say to them, no, it's about taking part and learning from our mistakes. And I got the judges' score sheets to find out where we went wrong.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and that was important for me, because I didn't want for us to lose per se and not know the reasons why. And when I saw the reasons why, because they wrote it down, they didn't see the interpretation of the theme.
Which was that time?
That year was Ming Dynasty, so I took us on a journey to China, and they didn't see that in the costumes that we presented, which is fair. That's their opinion. So when we came back the following year, I made sure that we had visual boards to explain each section. Even crossing the sections, we was tight. Dean helps me with that as well. Kimpson helps me with that as well. In terms of
I remember that.
in terms of putting people.
Are you meant to get paid for that?
So
Invoices to that.
so every section, Rain, is a different color.
Yeah.
So if you have blue, green, pink, yellow, orange. So each section was divided up, and we had boards in between with the name of the section, and you could point that at the judge to say, this is the name of this section that's coming across the band now, coming across the stage now. And in cohesion, the mic man will see that and announce it.
Right.
So everything's all running
And
in
they
tandem.
know what.
And also sometimes we play a specific song for that for that coloured section.
Right.
So you mentioned you came first for the medium band.
Yeah.
So can you just explain what sizes bands are, like what the categories are, and
small
how
is,
many?
So small is 50 to 99.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, the minimum you can come on the road with is 50 masqueraders.
Okay.
Medium will be 100 to 200, and then 200 plus is large.
Okay.
Yeah. I entered us in large one year. I don't know why. Yeah, don't do that again.
Right.
You don't want to be large ever?
bands. No, the large bands that you're competing against are 600 plus.
It's like super heavyweight, isn't it?
Like what?
So
Like who
you-
would be
you
like
put-
UCOM or?
Yeah, so like you come like Island Master
Island Master.
Rain. So you're kind of putting yourself at a huge disadvantage.
Because they come with 600, you come with
250.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're swamped.
Even though you class yourself as 250, which theoretically puts you into a large band, but when you looked versus
Yeah. The
it
visuals.
doesn't
What
work.
would you win?
Title.
Title, bragging rights,
What? No clue.
self pride, satisfaction.
And
But
can
you
you
also
market
use that
that?
to market it.
I did. So I've got a sponsorship pack that I've sent out to corporate companies this year, and we put it in there that we came first, because it's something that you can talk about. You know, that you're trying to entice, I don't know, whatever that drink is called,
To give you a little thing.
to come with us because we are the best, per se.
What does sponsorship look like? So if you wanted to attract a sponsor, what is it that you want from a sponsor?
It's 3 elements. I would, first of all, if they've got product, because product is as much as money's better than product I can give to the masqueraders.
Yep.
Product creates talking points. Because if you was to give me that drink that the sponsor gave me, and I say that drink is nice, and you say, oh, what drink is that? And I say, oh, this drink is X. And you're like, oh, let me have some. And then you taste it. And you're like, oh, that drink is nice. And you see Tongo, and then you tell Tongo that drink is nice. Now we've created a dynamic of the one drink that I was given from the sponsor. So first and foremost, I like product.
Yep.
Secondly, if you can, if possible, monetary value, we like investment to help cover some of the costings.
Right, okay.
Because Carnival has become very, very expensive.
So
for
trucks, maybe the Portaloo, blah blah blah.
all of these things,
Right, fine.
like, because we only get profit from the costume. That's the only profit that we get, and that has to be divided up into the things that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't split 10 ways.
Right.
So the only income you make is from selling
Costumes. That's the only income.
So you win and you don't get a prize money. You don't get
At this present moment, no.
They don't give you like a part sponsorship.
No.
They don't give you nothing.
No.
That is wild.
But there's no one in Notting Hill at the moment saying,
That's
come and sponsor. And this is where, coming back to it, if you're looking at it from a business point of view.
So, sorry to cut you.
Oh.
When I came second, 2022, I got £500.
right.
From who?
Notting Hill Carnival. I got a check.
And first, you never get nothing.
And now they don't do it no more.
No.
So what? So again, this is to your point. So this is what needs to be looked
Yeah.
at. So, for example, you are going now for the double, because if you win this year, you won two years in a row. If you win 2 years in a row, surely you're doing something, and surely that should be recognised.
You know what I asked them for, Rain? Out of anything, and it's not about the money. I wanted a trophy.
Yeah.
I wanted.
The thing is, I feel you, bro.
And you
I
laugh.
feel you.
I
Makes sense.
wanted a trophy. I wanted something to put in my house that I can remember seeing 10 years to remind me for my hard work that I achieved that.
Or something you can engrave your name on to say Caribbean Sessions.
You know, I even thought about buying one my damn self.
Why not? Why
Do you
not?
know
I'll
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
Put my own face on it.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, we worked hard to get to that point. I went for a lot to get to that point, to win. And it was a lot of moving parts. And we went through COVID, which I almost gave up. It was hella minus after the back end of COVID. I almost threw in the towel.
Really?
But the team around me said to me, keep going, don't worry about it, you'll make it back. I had some really uncomfortable conversations with my wife regarding what we're doing. Yeah. You know, but she still
about Carnival though, right?
Say again?
And Carnival conversation with your wife about Carnival.
About Carnival, yeah. And the money that it was taking out of my bank
household.
account. Do you know what I'm saying? Because as I said to you, we only make profit from the costumes. So it's got to be backed up from somewhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but I would have liked a trophy more so than the money.
So CJ, why don't you have a conversation with maybe not all of the other bands, as in the large and small, but if you're in the medium, why not have a conversation with the rest of the people in the medium bands?
However, really, before...
Let me finish. And start something, because you're a visionary and you've expressed this. Maybe other people are feeling the same way, and you say, look, each of us put in £100, whoever win gets a lot.
Okay, so that's admirable. That's small time thinking. So what you say is you go to your corporate and say, would you like to sponsor the most valued band for this year? Yes. What does that cost us? £10,000. What does that look like? Okay, so the winner's going to get 4,000. Second place is going to get 2,000. Third place is going to get 1,000. Okay, so you spent 7,000. What's left? 3,000 is going to go into buying of the trophy, the medal, the award ceremony, being at the event to hand out the awards, blah, 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 paying for Rain to give the awards out or whatever the case is. So what it looks like now is you frame it in the term of a commodity to say Carnival Band 2020X is sponsored by this cup.
No, I totally agree.
But the point, wait, 1 second. The point you're saying is get the competitors to tell everyone to sponsor London Marathon.
No, the reason why I said that is because...
Let me just finish. So it's like asking the competitors to sponsor the race, where realistically, the race host should sponsor the race. Sorry, the host of the should invite sponsors to sponsor the race for that. However, if the race host, i.e. the Carnival committee, don't approach the sponsors to support the competition, then why would a sponsor say, I'm going to do this? Do you get what I'm saying? But really, just finally, if there's only 33% of the truck that can have logos on it, part of my sponsorship, because I'm going to sponsor the £10,000 that goes into the competition, means I get 5% of every band with my logo attached to it. So it doesn't matter, it's a small logo, it's on every single truck. 64 trucks that go around. My exposure, plus all of the billboards that are on the Carnival route, my exposure is a lot higher. However, if you do not
£10,000 if exposure,
but if you do not have the mindset to say, here's an aspect of Carnival that can be monetized and sold, this is where, in my opinion, it drops down. So it's almost like asking the tortoise and the hare to find someone to buy them the medal at the finish line.
I totally get that. But the reason why I framed that way is because at the moment, they're talking about we almost locked off Carnival because we didn't have money to support. Yeah. So for me, it's a case of if you're not going to, and we've all been in a situation, if you're not going to let me through the door, I'm going to put my foot and push it and then try and find a crack to go through. So it's not going to affect, if there's 64 bands, and let's say 20 of them are mid-sized bands, if I go to all of you and who wants to participate, participates, and we say, look, £100, we put it in, at the end of it, we get a trophy, and we have our own kind of...
I agree.
It would upset some people, Kim.
No, but you have your own...
It would upset some people.
Why?
I don't know. Like, it's a really fickle...
No, but CJ,
It's
it'll be unbiased.
Let him finish. He's the person
It's
that's
a
in it.
really fickle
So explain
industry to be in. And I don't want to throw myself under the bus,
Right, sorry,
Ray.
okay.
So,
Which is why I was trying to cut him up.
But to do that, to take it upon ourselves, to put £100 in, and I would have no problem doing it. I'd put it down today.
Yeah.
If you said £10, that's £1,000, and I get a trophy if I come first, I would do it. But I think it would be frowned upon by the people above that we've taken control.
No, but you haven't. You've just done something additional to it. And think of it this way.
It would need to be someone outside.
Think of it this way. If you did that and then you did it on Instagram at the end of Carnival, once you got the results, you had an award ceremony. Everybody who came to Carnival who was part of a band, you can come to this ceremony, bring your I'm just spitballing here, and obviously, it'd be something that would have to be discussed and whatnot. But you then have that ceremony where you say, look, here's a trophy, we're going to all come together, it's
Band of the year.
Band of the year. Medium, we're
Who's
not doing
paying for that?
Sorry?
Who's paying for that award show?
You are. Every participant that went on the road to Carnival is contributing £50 towards it.
Trust me, because
So
you have to
50
remember,
times 64.
once
There
you've
you
got
go.
that number of people coming, straight away, people are not interested. Straight away, people are like, 1,000 people have got it on TikTok. It's now this kind of event every year that, after Carnival, there's a recognition for that
3
person.
days later,
Well, it
all
can't be
the
3 days
bands-
because it takes a little while. How long does it take for them to announce the winner?
not long.
Week.
A week. So
Yeah.
7 days later.
7 days.
7
Or
days
14
later.
days later.
Well, Carnival the Monday, so I got the results the Saturday. So it's
How
not
did they announce it?
on Instagram?
That's mad. What a massive opportunity missed.
This is what I'm saying. So it's something
In
where...
what sense? Sorry.
Because they go away and they
If it was a
judge.
fanfare about it.
Yeah, so right. So, can someone just find the last post? Because it's announced on Instagram, just
Yeah.
to see how many people liked it, how many people viewed it. Was it done as a story? Was it done as a post? So think of it from a like.
Wait. Shall the MT podcast sponsor it?
No, this is what I was coming to. This is what I was going to say. Why don't we just put the proposal to say we will sponsor it to give a trophy which costs £400?
What was the
and
question?
then-
How much people liked it?
Yes,
3,292.
there's the issue. For 2 million people that go over 2 days, and you've got 3,000.
However, how many
and you've
people
got
knew
Not
they were in?
exactly.
How many people knew it was even a competition?
But this is the point. It's the same thing. So you've got 2 million people that go over 2 days, and only 3,000 people liked it. How many people actually following the Instagram?
73,000.
73,000.
Crazy.
73.1.
The-
I thought you guessed it.
Yeah.
I was like, you're some kind of genius.
That's the issue there. Now, even
I am some kind of genius.
that's crazy. There's it comes back, and it's a deeper conversation because we're way over time.
It's a conversation
But
we
in
need to
regards to monetizing
I need to come
Carnival,
back.
in regards to monetizing Carnival, there's an avenue right there. You've got 73,000 people only that follow Notting Hill Carnival. How many people follow Glastonbury, for example? Can someone find out quickly?
Go on, Tongo.
Glastonbury started. What was it? What did I say?
7.
And it's got less than half the people that go to Notting Hill Carnival.
Right.
Like, less than half. Not even a touch.
No, but I'm giving...
So I think there is something there to put a proposal forward to say you don't give away a trophy, and it could even be that we do a survey, like we contact the bands.
1 million followers.
Right, and that's even low.
So
but-
if you was the owner of my band
Yeah.
and we came first,
Yeah.
would you be disappointed that you didn't get a trophy or any money?
I wouldn't even care about
Wait,
the
wait,
money.
a trophy or...
Or any money?
The money, forget the money.
That's what I thought.
No. It
Wait,
would be the commendation, innit? able to say I'm a winner.
It's the thing that you put on Caribbean Sessions Instagram. I won Notting Hill Carnival. It's the social media that comes. How many people, when the trucks are going past, have people got phones out?
Yeah, loads.
What happens with that footage? Is it tagged? If you did it on Snapchat and you had a Snapchat filter, Notting Hill Carnival, judging point, the winners are blah, blah, blah. It's a massive... When people say that it doesn't raise money, if these are the people that... And I know you can't say this, but I will say this, and this is not the words of Caribbean Sessions or CJ, you're missing a massive opportunity. There's so many ways to monetize.
Do you know what the crazy thing is? If you repeat that with, where are the toilets in Notting Hill Carnival? Empty Podcast sponsor all the toilets.
Mad.
Download the app. If you need a toilet, go on the Empty Podcast Instagram page, click here, it'll take you to the nearest toilet.
Or even a technology toilet. You know, like, so I was in the Therm in Bucharest, and what it is, everything is done by a wristband.
Yeah.
Now imagine you are in one of the 64 bands, and with that, we give you a wristband to use premium toilets.
Now, when we start spitballing this kind of, sorry, Tongo.
I need to say something. All is well and good, but first of all, they need to fix the reception, the signaling, the mobile.
We don't do problems, we do solutions. So what we're saying is we can speak to technology companies and say to them, how do we improve the signaling?
Very simple.
I don't understand
Bluetooth your thing to the close proximity.
I don't understand how now, 25, 50 years, how many years later, since phones have come out and been at Carnival, you still can't guarantee you're going to get reception to call somebody.
Okay.
Tongo, that's a little bit
But let's stay on the route of
small,
monetization.
And the little things, but I'll give you
and to say that everyone that's got this wristwatch, that or the app,
you download the app before
that you get when you buy a ticket or a costume.
Premium toilet.
Yeah.
So you can get premium toilet. You can go to any of the vendors, get a discount on food. You can go and get a cheap drink.
Molten Brown hand washed. That's a sponsor.
Even if you're not at the band, you can blip, blip. All of a sudden, drinks are not £3, they're £1.50. All of a sudden, when you put all of these things together as a package, then things start to make more sense. It's not going to raise the millions of pounds, but what it does do, it starts making it a profitable entity where you're not saying. When I saw the post saying Notting Hill Carnival had to be bailed out by
958.
how much is it? A
just
million,
under a million.
just under a mil. And I was like, bailed out for what? When you raise how much? 200 mil.
Yep.
And you're being bailed out. Do you understand what that means? It means you're in a crisis. And you cannot get out of it. So you need people to say, hello, little man. Hold a little drink. Do you know what I mean? Wait 1 second. We bring 200 million into your economy over
2 days.
No, let's be fair. 4 days.
I
would say 4 days.
Only
You know, us bands don't see any of that money.
No, I know.
I know. We know this.
394 million.
We don't see a penny. We don't get any investment for anything.
So, but the this is a knock on you now because you didn't need to open the door. So you don't see any of the investment because you don't go for the investment, and because you don't go for the investment, you're not going to see it. So until you turn around and say to companies, "Hello, we're first place, medium band, follow us."
No, it's true.
No. If you don't turn around and say it, how do I know? I don't give one shit about Carnival. I just know 1.3 million people are going to see my logo on your band, on your truck, on your billboard in Notting Hill Carnival route. And with that exposure, we're expecting you're going to have 15 vendors around the Notting Hill Carnival route selling just your brand drink. Pepsi, Coke, Diageo, give me another. Robinsons, I think are owned by someone else. But you get what I mean.
Whatever.
So if you've got 15 locations around the Carnival route at premium spots that you know, bottlenoses, so people get thirsty at these points, it's not hard, it's not difficult, it's just not being looked into. And this is the difference of doing something for the love, doing something for the culture, versus doing something commercially.
And this has been...
I see the signals from the boys. So...
We could talk for hours.
Yeah, listen.
good.
First of all, I'd like to thank CJ for coming down today
problem,
and
guys.
giving us, and everyone, listening and watching the
insight.
Insight on what Carnival is. And as we said at the start, everybody here goes to Carnival and everybody has a different experience. Find your own.
Well, what I want you guys to take away from this, Carnival is not just about 2 days. As I said to you, our preparation starts from now.
The month after. Yeah.
So, you know,
For the next year.
I would like to revisit this conversation at another time, maybe, you know, later on in the year, and tell you the other side of it when we are in preparation, you know, rather than we're getting ready to
Go on the road.
To go on the road, you know, to let you know what we do behind the scenes to launch a band and what goes into it.
So one question for you before you go. The trophy. What kind of trophy do you want?
Just a
shield.
Just
A Champions League team, man. No.
No, I would want a Super Cup.
Exactly.
Super
Spend
Cup.
a decent amount
Club
of money.
World Cup.
And we give it away every year, so you scribe your name on it.
Yeah.
We pass it on to the next
Get the
person.
man with the thing.
Yeah,
Right
because
there and
we want
there.
heritage. We want heritage. We want to
And get it
say
to be a black owned
As I
business
say, bro,
that does it in there.
a trophy
Shout out
over the
to
man
AD.
all day long.
Yeah.
All day long a
Go
trophy.
for the trophy. The social media you get from you raising that trophy with your band, with your theme, the 8 years you've been in it, behind you, and then you post that on social media. The Carnival website posts it. All of the like you can invite the Daily Mail to take your picture on that day if you believe you're going to win. Like, what does that do for Carnival? Like, come on, this is Anyway,
And this has been the Empty Podcast. If the glass is not half full,
I'm
It's
sponsoring Carnival.
empty.
it's empty. Thank you very much, CJ, for coming down. I know.
No, but you got really invested. Is it off?
No, keep going.
No, don't say that will incriminate yourself. Which no, but what it is that it's the investment thing. And
And when you hear investment is the negative, but there are so many opportunities for investment that